What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mind of Militia podcast. This intro is a little bit different. It kind of went off the rails pretty quick. This episode did. We had two great guests, Tenshi and Kado. Tenshi's one of the owners of Militia, and Kado is second commander for Gaming Ops. They're great people. We just started talking right away, started joking around, and having a good time. We didn't really get too much of a proper intro in. So I am Surf. I am one of your hosts. My other host is Soap. I hope you guys enjoy it. And
Me too. No.
Devil's cuck.
oh, give me 1 second.
I already did.
I did.
Oh,
Hold on, is there a way to like add a filter so there's like no shit behind me or like?
yeah. Click on
I don't like that.
click on your camera. There you go.
I don't like that. You can't see my cat ears. What about this one?
I don't know.
Okay,
You're
let's
frozen.
Am I still frozen?
Yeah.
No.
No,
So
you're good. You're good. You're good.
Bad time to hit record then, huh, jackass?
Well, it
We're already
didn't.
recording. Is this the intro?
Hey,
Yeah.
fucker. Dude, my shit won't change.
Yeah, triple chain gone, baby.
Kato's frozen again.
Dude, it won't fucking. I'm about to fuck it, dude.
Oh, I'm about to bust.
I really hate this. Like,
No, I need Tenshi saying I'm about to bust is my fucking Twitch alert sound.
I'm about to bust.
Alrighty, are we all good? Kato, we can't hear you.
hold on.
There you go.
Come here.
This is the most scuffed one yet.
Well, yeah, you got me and Tenshi at the same time.
Laz and Ned are gonna be upset I did it without him.
That'll be
Ah,
fun. We'll get all three of you on at some point.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha. Make sure I'm set up nice. My hair's all dead.
So I was looking through the one with Venom when I was rendering it, and it like goes in like fucking hyperspeed while I was rendering, and just you fucking drink a coffee, drink a coffee, drink a coffee. I'm like, this motherfucker.
are you sipping G Fuel for real?
Me?
Yeah.
No, this w.gg, use code SURFOFFICIAL for 10% off at checkout.
That's
For all
crazy.
your caffeine needs.
You know what's crazy? Look, no, I'm not gonna trash talk anything. I streamed one time and got an email, and I was like, "Hell yeah, dude!" And then just never streamed again. You want to be sponsored with us? Hell yeah, bro! Stream again? I don't think so.
I'm good. Too hard.
Too much work.
True. Real spill.
Did you see what I finally? Oh, I pointed to you, like you could tell that I was talking to you, but I don't know how the mics are set up in here. I mean, you point to me, Tins. Okay, Surf, you point to me.
Hold on.
Okay, so yours is flipped backwards, and so is
No, hold on.
yours.
Just
So,
go off Soap. Soap's the one recording.
oh yeah, so where am I at for you?
So you're here. Surf's
Okay,
here.
for me, you're there. And Tenshi's there, isn't he?
And then Tenshi's like right there. I told him to fucking text me. God damn it. Hold on 1 second.
Are we recording yet? Because there's some shit I got to get off of my chest first.
We'll cut whatever we need to cut.
Okay.
I have ED.
I'm getting it off my chest, brother. Oh, that's a pretty dog. You ever thought of... Is that the dog that had babies?
Well, this is the dog my dog that had babies.
Oh.
He's got
what's
a
this?
monster. He's got a monster cock.
Oh God.
Wait, hold on, wait. Before... So you guys are recording this. Nobody's live streaming, so like shit can get cut out, right?
Yes.
Yes. I would
Where
prefer
to, bro?
no cuts in the middle, please. It's a lot of fucking work.
All right, we'll try to do this all in one take.
Of course, we always do.
Starting now, right?
I don't know. Is Kato ready?
Tell us when to start and I'll lock in. I love your mustache. Come kiss me. Anyway, tell me when to start. I'll lock.
Alright. I'm ready when you are. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta respond to a message.
I'm ready. No, I'm not. I'm ready. No, I'm not.
Shut the fuck up. Alright.
Damn, bro.
I'm good.
Whose loud ass Xbox just powered up?
Tenshi's.
This guy. Oh my god,
What
stop.
Yeah, it's a mobile
Oh,
thing.
it's because you're on your phone. Wave to me.
Yeah,
Wave and see if it.
There's like a delay. Like you can only do it
No,
every so
don't wave like that, bro. Put both your hands up, smile as hard as you can, and squeeze them.
Start honking that shit.
Do it.
So if you're recording it.
Yes.
I'm not getting fooled by you today, little man.
Alright, ready?
Show me how you brush your teeth.
Hey, have you ever, if you use a fake salt shaker in your hand and you pour it on your tongue, you can taste it?
Wait,
You know,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't taste nothing.
Well, look at this guy. He's gay.
pretend it's pepper. It might be better.
Dude, Surf. I
Got
hope
you.
you
Hold
know.
up.
I hope you know that if I make fun, I hope you know that if I make fun of you,
Pepper.
I hope you know that if I make fun of you, it's all in jokes. And if I say something that upsets you, you let me know, okay?
All good.
But as soon as Tenshi mentioned food, you were down, bro. Like as soon as he said something was edible,
You're an asshole, bro.
Alright, motherfuckers.
dude, I'm big too. All right, look, these is fucking man tits.
Big
All right,
bag, big bag, big bag, big
Alright.
bag.
that's the intro right
So,
there.
how long have you been
No, no,
recording
no.
for?
Like 20 minutes.
Holy shit.
Dude, you
Alright,
started
let's
recording before you even came back the first time. That's wild.
Alright. Let's lock in, motherfuckers.
All right.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Mind of Militia podcast. Today it's me, the idiot, with my co-host Soap, which I didn't just point at him, but it's all right.
No, you did.
And then, I did. Let's go. We got two guests today. We got Kado. Say what's up, Kado.
Hi.
And then we got somebody else. Who's the other guy?
I don't know. I'm just here, man. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's like 10 shit or something.
Dude, that's fucking wild to be disrespected that soon, bro. I know we're close and all, bro, but like we ain't that.
Okay.
You're gonna get banned, bro.
Okay. Well, Soap, I guess you're doing the next one on your own. Alright. All actuality, we got Kado and Tenshi here. There's some cool motherfuckers. And yeah, why don't you guys introduce yourself?
Go ahead, sweetheart. Cat ears go first. Why you
Just
shake your head?
flabbergasted.
No, dude, I called him fat, and then my vape tried to kill me.
Fucking instant karma.
I know. Soap saw it, bro. I hit my vape and then went. I knew that you saw it because you were looking at me and laughing. Fuck.
This is chalk.
Oh, God, yeah. All right, I'm locked. My name is Kado. I am the second in command of all gaming operations for Militia. You know what I'm saying? Work hard, play hard.
Woot woot.
Woot woot.
Woot woot. Womp womp.
Garang. Garang.
Fuck.
All right, well, I'm Tenshi, one of the fucking owners of Militia. I came into the last one and attempted to ban 3 people. False. It's all allegations.
It's on video.
No, I
Isn't
know
it
it's not.
recorded? Isn't it?
I literally
Man's
came
gonna be
in.
pulling a shaggy.
I literally came in and I was like, "You're all fucking banned," and you're like, "We're in the middle of the podcast," and I'm like, "Ah, fuck."
Well,
My
finish your
bad.
podcast and get the fuck out of here. Ooh, damn, that kiddo snap tried to take me out, bro. I'm gonna hit it again.
On your fucking banana hammock, fucking vape, dude. Wild.
Banana hammock's fucking wild.
You want to see something crazy cool, Tenshi? So this is the battery, right?
What the fuck?
Hold
Did
up.
I get an LED flashlight with your vape now? What the?
This is
You can
also
switch flavors.
a battery. No, this is
That's wild, bro.
Oh, that's the battery, not the.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. That's cool.
That's absolutely fucking wild. It doesn't beat the ones that you can track with fucking Bluetooth now.
dude. There's some that you can play Tetris on, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, you can make phone calls on some.
Do you know how
I-
crazy I would have been if I had that thing when I was in the Marine Corps, bro? No work would have got done. I swear to God.
Firewatch would have been way fucking better, huh?
Swear to God, dude. Like, they're talking about some, hey, you got to go and take full inventory of the armory. I'll be like, I'll be there in a second, Gunny.
Fucking playing Pac-Man on his vape. That'd be wild.
Holy, bro. I shit you not. I was at this what was it? Call it like a dip intervention course. That's for like it's for like alcoholics and drug users to go like get help and see shit and whatnot.
Hmm.
We were out on a smoke break, and the guy was literally playing fucking Pac-Man on his vape. Shit, you know,
Wild.
I'm sitting there watching from this bench, like this is fucking crazy. This is
I
what
shit
this is the world we're in nowadays.
I shit you not. I went to a when I was in the Marine Corps, I had to go to a tobacco cessation class, like, stop smoking, because I was 19 and I was smoking a pack of cigarettes a day.
Holy
And they were like, "You're gonna go and take this course." And when I showed up, this one dude, he was like 30, bro. He did not care. He raised his hands and he was like, "Hey, can we have a smoke break?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." And then fucking imagine going to a place that's like, you don't have to smoke anymore, and they're like, "All right, guys, go smoke for a smoke." And I'm like, "Okay, fuck it, dude. I'll do what you let me."
That's wild. You know, when I what was it? No, I went up to Mebs. We were like, they got like two little benches outside for like their smoking areas, and bro, I swear, everybody's sitting there hitting a vape. Nobody was over the age of 21. Not a single person.
It's fucked. It's fucking the state of you're in at least the state I'm in. I was 18 when I was like 17, and then when it like probably 6 months after I turned 18, it changed to 21, which was kind of shit. Luckily,
Dude, it changed.
Luckily, I had this one good gas station where this old white man was like, "Ah, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. The
Dude, so
laws are dumb."
I stopped smoking and went to boot camp when I was 17. I got out of boot camp when I turned 18, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, cigarettes, off rip, finna go smoke." And then I went up to the gas station, and they were like, "Can we see your ID?" Boom, military ID, baby, check me in. They were like, "Oh, you got to be 21." I said, "Huh?" They were like, "Yeah, the law changed on the first of the year." I left for boot camp in December, bro.
That's so fucked.
That's wild.
I was like, "Okay, word, can I still buy one though?" They sold it to me, so.
Yeah, I can go fight for my country, but I can't buy a pack of fucking cigarettes, bro.
Dude, I joined the military at 17 and I got married at 20, bro. I had a wife before I could drink a beer. Do you know how crazy that is?
That is wild. No, I heard from my buddy that's in right now that vapes and cigarettes are 18 on base.
That is
I
not
don't know
true
how
by
true
any
that is,
means.
but that's what he was
Not true by any means.
Gotcha.
I feel like
I genuinely wanted to know about that one.
I don't feel
So-
like they'd be able to override laws like that.
They do
So
not.
they don't override the federal law, but what it is that most people who work at like gas stations and shit on base are like, "Oh, you're old enough to get shot at. I'm not gonna tell you can't have a cigarette." But then you get some bases that are like, "Oh, you're not 21, bro. You can get the fuck out of here." You know what I'm saying? Like the gas station where I worked at in Florida sold Hennessy like in the gas station. I could go outside, pump gas, come inside, and get a fucking pint of Hennessy.
There's no
What?
shot. They had a
Yeah.
liquor license at a gas
They
station.
have a liquor license on a gas station in base. Like,
Oh,
and then
it's
there's
the base.
a whole liquor store in base. And I walked in there one time and they're like, "Oh, are you 21?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Prove it." Like, bro, just ask for my ID. Don't like prove it. Whip it out.
Yeah.
What?
So I have conversations with guys that are deployed and out and whatnot, and they say in states their bases they have like fucking shopping malls essentially,
Mhm.
which is fucking insane to me.
So it's called a PX. So PXs are for everywhere except for Marine Corps bases. If it's a Marine Corps base, it's called a MCX, which stands for Marine Corps Exchange. When I was stationed in California, they had it to where you could go in there, dude, and I could buy a pair of Jordans on one side of the store, and then I could go and buy my military uniforms on the other side. These newer stores, like the PXs, they're subdivided. So it's like a have you ever been to a mall where it's like Target on this end, Rue 21 on this end kind of thing?
Yeah.
So other PXs are formed like that, but the MCXs are like one big Walmart kind of thing.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
Do they
And
have
super cheap.
do they have like good fast food places on base, or is it like outside of base? Because I
So
didn't know franchise inside of a base.
So when I was stationed in California, so the reason that I'm making a difference between the two is because California, I was on a Marine Corps base, and then when I moved to Florida, I was on an Air Force base. So in Florida, since they had the PX, which is like the strip mall version, they had a food court, and there was Raising Cane's, Tropical Smoothie, Subway, Taco Bell, and a place called Charlie's, which does Philly cheesesteaks, all really good.
Charlie's
On the So good, dude. God, I'm
Charlie's
fat.
flat.
Um,
I'm right there with you, man.
on the Marine Corps bases, it was like on one side of the base you'd have a Domino's, and then on the other side you'd have like a Burger King or something. But normally it was one or the other. It was never like a mixture of both. But there are the DFACs, which are like military people who cook food and stuff, and you could go in there and get like, whenever I went in there, I'd always get like a cheeseburger and stuff like that, and you wouldn't have to pay for it if you were an armor, which is what I am, because our hours are so irregular. But for regular people, you go in there, you pay like $10, and you can get as much as you want.
That's what's up.
And it's not horrible. It's not the best, but you know,
It's not the school lunches that Michelle Obama fucking.
Oh my gosh! As somebody
part of
who
that, bro.
went to school during that,
I was still in school and Michelle Obama ruined our lunches.
No,
I was about
I
to
didn't
say-
have that.
you weren't. Oh, sorry, you weren't.
who are you
But
pointing
me
at?
and
Me.
Soap. Technically, I'm pointing at my wife because she's on that side and Soap is on this side. But no, because Soap wasn't in school whenever it happened. Me and Tenshi were.
I was.
What, dude? We would have been 9th, 10th.
Wait, what year was it?
16.
It was his second term, so I think it was second term. So after 2012, when I was already out of high school by then.
Damn, already out of high school by 2012.
I think-
Wild, you old.
Well,
I think
It's
that
so
went
crazy, bro.
through,
Like if you look at how we look, me and Tenshi are the same fucking age, bro. That's so wild.
Do I look like I'm 30? Genuinely.
Yes.
You and Soap look about the
all
same
three
age.
of you look the same age.
and it's not even your face; it's the amount of beard that you have and your haircut.
You
On-
should
I-
look.
You have that
I know you don't want to,
30-year-old
bro, but shave your beard and just do like the classic twirled mustache. You know what I'm talking about?
No fucking shot, bro. If I do anything, bro, I'm gonna shave this side and the whole beard, bro.
This whole episode is just a whole bunch of cutting back and forth. It's gonna be me like it's gonna be like, yeah, dude, I love the military. Food was great, and then we're just gonna be switched. Tenshi's in a different position. My headset's changed. Everything's just completely different.
4 days later, you know, to continue the podcast.
Have you guys ever learned a foreign language?
I failed
see?
Spanish twice.
How do you fucking fail Spanish?
I failed pre-Spanish, and then I failed Spanish.
How you fail Spanish?
Soy gordo, estúpida.
Bro, I can barely English, let alone.
Do you know what that means?
speak a whole
Do you
other
know-
language.
Do you know what that means? El gordo, estúpida.
Sounds like you called him a
The
gordita.
fat guy is stupid.
Fat stupid one.
Hey, you're talking about yourself too, Kato.
Yeah, right, bro.
¿Por qué? No. Tu hermanita chupa mi pinga sin dientes. Y tu abuela es tete de leche es pedire, puta. That means your little sister. That means.
I heard
That
milk,
means.
that's all I
Yeah, you
got.
did. That means your little sister sucked my dick with no teeth, and your grandma's breast milk is powder. I'll teach you, bro. I'll teach you.
Yo, that is fucking wild.
Tu madre's vagina es peludo. That means your mom's cooch is hairy.
All right. They already
bring
got
it.
something.
Tu penga es pequeño, pero mi gusto means that your pee small, but you know I still like it.
Yo, what?
So, I mean, whoever's editing this, bro, I'm sorry.
That's me.
Quite honest.
I'm the one editing it.
Let's do a smooth transition. That way you can cut easy. Surf, you talk about whenever you were going to join the military.
That's a long story. Actually,
That's
all right.
right. Just go, I was going to join. I fucked up my shoulder, bro. And then I'll say some joke about how you just pussied out, and then we can continue moving.
So, what was it? It was my junior year of high school. I was 17. I was supposed we had like the ASVABs at school. You just sign up to take it. I'm like, why not?
What was
Like,
your score?
I got an 87.
That's actually really good. For y'all who don't take ASVABs, that's really good. Tenshi, what was your ASVAB score?
Mine was actually 86.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, dude. Mine was a 97.
I feel like if I were to take it now, it would be a much higher because I actually studied for it. Because there was a specific job I wanted in the army. It was like an intelligence agency.
Yeah.
And I there were like some, I can't remember what the fuck the scores were for like the technical
Yeah.
portion. Don't fucking look at me like that, kid.
How you gonna be an intelligent agent with no intelligence, bro? That's why.
For real.
That's what I was studying for, bro. I was trying to become more intelligent. I know I licked windows in fucking high school, but ain't the point, bro. You know, you can try and be better. It's like you and COD, man. You tried, and you still fucking sucked. But I gave you a shot, and let you suck for a little while, and then you finally moved to Rocket League, and it's like fucking.
Thank God.
Yeah, what's wild though is I could come back to Call of Duty and be easy captain T2 team.
I could be T1 anytime.
Actual real shit. I 1v1 your team captain for T2. I 1v1 corrupt with nothing but a sniper on keyboard and mouse for the first time in 6 months, and it was a 3-kill game. And he had to pull out his pistol.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, was he using a sniper?
Yeah, we both were.
Who the fuck uses a sniper in competitive gameplay?
I don't notice what he did. I did in Modern Warfare.
Why you roll your R like that?
What do you mean?
It's not like Mexican OT. What the fuck was that?
It's not. What are you? I'm trying to not do it. I'm trying to not do it, bro.
But we all heard that shit.
Said,
I'm trying to
what's
not
going
do
on,
it.
brother, when I walk through the rain?
Here's a better one. There's one song about Mexican OT where he's like, she fight for me like fat bitches over chicken strips. Like she said it on her, and he was like, she fight for me like a fat bitch for some chicken strips. She said, I'm on my period. Like, bitch, I'm a crip. It's a hard ass song, bro. I can't find it. Though.
What's that one fat dude's name that was rapping with Soda Baby?
Soda Baby?
BFB,
Big
no,
X?
no, like BFB Pac-Man or some shit like that. He said, she said she can feel it in her stomach. Stop capping. Oh, lying ass bitch, my dick ain't
My
that
dick ain't that big.
fire, bro. Straight here.
But anyway, so I was 17. It was junior year. Took my ASVAB. I got the highest score in the school I went to. And they're like, I'll go to the office. Like, you got to go to the office to pick up your scores. I go and they're like the secretary lady, she had my paper. She called the one counselor over, gave it to him. We went into his office. He's like, you got the highest score in the school. Do you have any interest in the military? I'm like, no, not at all, actually. He's like, oh, okay. Well, we have a recruiter coming by here in like a week or so if you'd want to talk to him. I'm like, sure, why not? Sit down, talk to the guy, whatever. Next thing you know, I'm going to his office like twice a week, whatever. Is that cream soda?
This episode of Mind of Militia is sponsored by A&W Cream Soda.
No, it's not.
It's not.
But it could be.
No.
Never set your sights too low.
Hey, bro,
So-
our marketing team, he gonna get on it. He gonna get on it, bro. A&W is gonna be here.
I don't need no who uses 7-Up company.
That's
Dude,
a good point.
you smoking on something if you don't like A&W. Nah, gang.
You better switch
I went to Kroger.
Pepsi right now because
I went
Dr.
to-
Pepper's
ew.
going crazy. Dr.
I went
Pepper's
to-
going crazy right now.
Dr. Pepper is
water,
good.
Barbecue water, yeah, straight up.
I went to Kroger with my
Barbecue
wife.
water, that's Dr. Pepper, my guy.
That's what he just said. Are you
Oh,
tweaking? Are you high?
Yeah. I'm not, actually.
Me and my wife went to Kroger, bro, and I bought 2 12-packs. And the lady at the counter, she was like, you don't want to grab more? And I was like, huh? And she was like, these buy 2, get 3 free. I said, 3?
Buy 2, get 3 free?
Buy 2, get 3 free, bro.
Oh, shit. You got 5 cases of cream soda?
I'm drinking out of my limited edition McDonald's cup. This episode of Mind of Militia is also sponsored by McDonald's.
It is not.
Oh, it's not. It's not.
Look at this shit, dude. Minions,
Mm-hmm.
Shrek,
Get that wannabe
Donkey, Fiona,
limited edition collector's
Oh, wait,
cup
sorry.
out of
Sorry,
here. That's
sorry,
a wannabe cup.
Surf,
Yeah.
Donkey.
Oh, you motherfucker.
What am I gonna be?
You motherfucker, Kato.
Would you believe me if I told you I know people with like the original 90s collector's
The
cups
glass
from
ones?
McDonald's? Yeah.
I want the
You're
glass
like
one.
90 years old. I'd imagine you know quite a
I'm
few
not
people.
that old. Shit.
You're still handsome. Don't let him lie to you. Look at
So,
him. Look
we're
down.
old
Look
enough
down
to
at
be
him.
like
Look
I
down
am
at him.
not.
Yes, you are.
That would mean I'm be 12.
How old are you? You said you're 28, 29?
I'm 30. He's 18.
Hold on.
30?
That would be
You
12.
are... Hold on, wait. Let me pull up my
When,
calculator.
when does puberty start?
It's different for everybody.
Hold
Let
on.
me pull up my
We'll see if
calculator.
this is
You said
technically
you're
possible.
30. You said you're 30.
Mm-hmm.
Between ages 9 and 11?
That's fucked.
Excuse me?
Maybe.
Hey, Soap, you
Bro,
want to
I
hear
was in
something crazy?
elementary school at 9.
Soap, you want to hear something crazy?
What's
Crazy?
that?
I was
How much older do you think my biological mother is than you?
I don't know,
4
not by a
years.
lot.
7.
Does that make you feel old, Soap?
No, because that means Laz, I'm pretty sure, is older than his mom.
Yeah.
He is. It also means that my mom had me when she was 14. So
Hold on. Did y'all know Laz was an optic?
You know, you used to talk to Hex. They started an org together at one point.
Yeah.
you know I could be any of you in a 1v1 right now.
Do you know
What was
Laz
it?
also used to play professional baseball?
I did know that. You know, you used to play professional Rocket League?
Yeah, now he's fucking. Now he's
Now-
fucking. I'm just kidding. He still carries me. He put me in a lobby. He played what was it, rank 2s with me, and I was playing against fucking GCs, bro, and I was getting trashed. I'm
So, do
garbage.
you have Rocket League right now?
Yeah.
Dude, Mind of Militia custom 2s. If you score a goal, you get to ask a question. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think that takes away from the podcast too much.
That'll be our
Yeah.
Monday series.
Dude, I got a wild conspiracy theory for you if you want it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down.
Fuck, I was hoping you'd say no because I lied. I lied like a motherfucker.
So, you want to... I saw a big-ass conspiracy theory. So, you know how people think the Earth is flat?
Yeah.
And that
For
there's a...
some reason.
So, people
Wait,
think
it's
that... Shush. Shut your face.
He's over here wheezing. Jesus. What?
I feel like every time I look at my camera, I want you to know that there is nothing behind it, and I feel like Jim from The Office, bro. I'm just fucking... I'm looking at you guys, and then I'm just...
Bro.
So, anyways... The Earth is
Pinch
flat,
yourself, man.
right? And there's a
Get some
giant
jumping jacks.
ice wall around the Earth, right? The flat Earth. So what if Earth wasn't actually flat, but it was like 80 times larger than what we think Earth is, and this is just like a little island that's defrosting from the entire planet that is covered in ice?
So that would make
that's what
sense
fucked me up.
if that would make sense if there weren't people who went straight forward over and over again and wound up in the same fucking spot.
But they haven't.
Are you willing to bet money on that, Surf Boy?
I will bet money on that.
Look at our fucking shipping system. Like, you act like we don't have cargo fucking freights going across the goddamn planet.
We don't. What?
We do.
Are you slow? They go from like, hold on, they'll go from like New York, right, to fucking, or no, they'll go from like Pennsylvania to like Spain and back.
You just made me turn my clothes. Hold on.
They're googling right now. I don't like this,
It's worth a goog.
bro. Kato's monitor is so fucking bright,
I mean,
Right?
bro. How you not have eye problems?
I do. I have ocular hypertension and I have astigmatism.
I know what astigmatism is. What's ocular hypertension?
In 1924, 8 U.S. Army Air Surf pilots and mechanics completed the first circumnavigation of the globe by air, making 74 stops and completing around 27,550 miles.
damn. Who's slow
Now-
now, sir?
I want to see proof of this.
Who's slow now, sir? Here, go ahead and watch the entire 6-month video montage of them dropping shit.
Actually, a circumnavigation nonstop only takes 45 hours. That's anticipating that you don't stop for fuel, as in if you bring extra or you do an air fuelage.
Interesting.
Wait, is that including time zones, like time change?
That's like, so when I was super fucking sick, like to the point where I passed out at the airport, I came from California to Georgia and I left at like, when did I leave, love? Like 11 in the morning. And then I had like a, what'd you say? When I went to see Gonzo in November for the Marine Corps birthday. Yeah, when I came back to
Birthday.
Florida. So I had a 9-hour layover I left California at 11 and got home at like 9 in the afternoon, and that's including a 9-hour layover because of the 3-hour time change.
Did you just say 9 in the afternoon?
Mm-hmm.
When's 9 in the afternoon?
That's
9 at
9 in the
night?
afternoon. That's 9 in the afternoon. Evening starts at 10.
What?
Where did you find this guy? Hold up.
You're gonna get called slow by Sir.
I'm calling him something, alright.
You call me slow, I'm asking you to run with me.
Okay, I'll outrun you.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. I'll
No, you will
deadlift you,
not.
that's for sure.
Well, yeah, it's easy to lift 300 when you sit at 317.
I'm
I'm
240.
joking.
I could deadlift 650,
I'm
motherfucker.
joking.
That's the crazy
When,
part.
how,
If you're 240, bro, I weigh more
how
than
long
you.
ago?
Real shit.
How long ago?
Before I dislocated my shoulder.
So how long ago?
5 months? 6 months?
You think you could hit 640 right now?
I could. Ooh, I don't know. I could probably hit 500 now.
Your peak is not your current. That'd be like me saying that I'm fucking Crim 1, you know what I'm saying? I peaked Crim
You
1.
never fucking hit Crim. Shut the fuck up.
You don't know what I did, bro.
I know you didn't hit Crim.
I could have. I bet you
Fixer didn't happen.
I bet you $100 right now I can get a Crim 3 account. I can show you. I can show you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. All I gotta do is hit up Tenshi.
Bro,
You got
Tenshi
Smurf
ain't
for sale?
crashed a Crim? Are you kidding me?
You got Smurf for sale?
I could get a top 250 account if I wanted to, but that's not right.
I could get a top 250 account and it can still be my actual account.
Yeah, when you get fucking carried by fucking verified.
You think
Not verified.
Chris?
Not verified. Not verified.
All right, don't shit on verified. He's a good player, but he's not top 250.
No, who's the dude that hit is it Swarm that got both mastery camos?
Absolutely not. Swarm's dog shit.
Who's the guy that got
He
both
did get the
camos?
mastery camos. He did get the mastery camos.
He's actually master prestige right now too.
But
The
Swarm
motherfucker-
is
talking about
also
Swarm?
lower rank than I am.
Wait, is Swarm the guy that doesn't stream but should?
Yeah,
No.
that's the guy I was
Okay,
talking to
gotcha,
one day that
gotcha.
he's an idiot for not streaming. Dude's
Yeah,
got
I was in there.
camos and fucking.
Yeah.
He's got Nebula done. He's got fucking Dark Matter. I think he was working on the Warzone ones now, and he's Master Prestige, dude. Dude would have probably picked up so much damn traction with helping people with the Mastery camos, dude. And I told him, I was like, you're dumb for not streaming.
Yeah, for real. I was in that VC with you.
Dude, anybody out there that is not streaming and dude, just start it. It's going to take some time to pick up traction, bro, but you got to start it at some point, man.
For real. Especially if you're playing games. Like, you could just throw a stream on and start talking out your ass the entire time.
Especially new games, man. Like Black Ops 6, that whole run through, if Swarm would have been streaming, I guarantee he would have picked up so much fucking traction. Because he was probably one of the first, 300-400 people to touch fucking Prestige Master. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
No, hold up. Real quick. This is just an idea. There's no guarantees or anything. When the next COD drops, I want to do a race to Master Prestige, but Militia does it. Kind of like what Optic did.
Oh yeah, that'd be gnarly. I wish we would have done something like that and would have tipped out a jersey to somebody whoever won that. Swarm would have won for
Somebody put it in suggestions.
See, and I'm constantly looking at the suggestions page because I feel like it's overlooked sometimes. And there's
You want to know who? Do you want to know who it was that threw that into suggestions?
Lethal. I already know it was Lethal.
My boy Lethal, bro. Hashtag free the kid, bro.
Not hashtag free to kid. That has to be cut out.
Free what?
Hashtag free my boy. Like, is that better? Like, what
We're
do you
not
want?
freeing Lethal. No.
No, bro.
Look at this little content fella thinking he runs shit. Look at this little. I'll
Hey,
kiss you, boy. I'll kiss you.
Kato, I got the same poll as you.
You dance on it?
You
I
you
have
do
the
this?
same role as you, my guy.
you know how I know that that's not true? Because I can actually snatch all of your roles, and you can't do that to me.
Okay, wait until people actually get roles situated. Then I'll have these same exact roles as you.
My wife already did that, big dog.
Oh, did she?
Whose team are you on? Stop calling me out on my bullshit. It's called a fucking.
She
It's called a
did.
bluff. It's called
Called
a
a
bluff.
bluff.
Kato, you can't do shit to me.
It's called.
We're the same rank.
You're all banned but soap.
Yeah.
Is Kato
I'm
taking
proving.
roles?
I'm proving that I can take his roles.
Crazy.
You ain't take no roles. I have all mine still.
This is what we're discussing in the podcast.
I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah, dude.
But I have all of my roles still, Kato.
You think so? Do you see the one
I
that
know.
says executive content officer?
I do.
Do you see it anymore?
Why the fuck? Hold
Yeah,
on.
shut your bitch ass
Wait, I
up.
can do the same thing you. I can do the same thing you.
Can you?
Yes.
Show me.
Wait, hold on. This is fucked. Hold on.
Take XGO
Hold
from
on.
me. Take
Hold on.
XGO from me.
I'm gonna have to have a conversation with some people. Hold up. Why can't I? That's some bullshit.
I'm willing to accept your apology for your insubordination at any point in time.
Fuck no. Kiss my ass.
I'm
Kato.
bullshitting. All right, podcast. Fuck, podcast.
We've been podcasting.
We're such good friends.
For real. I love you, Kato.
Soap doesn't. We're good friends. Dude, it's very rare to get a love out of me. Very rare. Only 2 people in this entire server have gotten a love back.
And one of them's your wife.
One of them is definitely my wife.
Tenshi, the other one.
Yes, actually, he is.
Aww. This little bromance going on over here.
You say that, bro. But deep down, people need love, bro. People need love.
For real.
People need love, but people also need truth. And,
Yeah, some people need to get bullied in high school. I'm gonna be honest with you.
baby, I wish you could have heard what Tenshi just said. Tenshi just said some people need to get bullied in high school. And oh my god, dude, I've been arguing with my wife over this for the longest time. She's like, we're gonna do homeschool because nobody deserves to be bullied. I was like, then I'll bully the motherfucker, right? No kizzy, bro. I told my wife I would bully my son, bro. He's got to learn, man. He's got to learn.
Have you seen the video of the parents that homeschool and it's a skit and they like walk around the house and they push their son into the fridge and shit because he's homeschooled and they bully the shit out of him?
I saw one that made me super uncomfortable. It was like a homeschool kid and he was sitting on the bed
with his mom.
with his mom. She was his prom date. And then the dad.
And then they started making out. It was really weird, bro.
She was kissing him, and then she went to leave the room, and we hadn't seen the mom at this point. We had just seen the dad homeschooling, and he's kissing this lady on his bed, and then she goes to leave, and then he like lays down, and he's like, "Good night, mom." And it's so weird, dude. It's so fucking hot. I mean, strange. I mean, yeah, it's weird, dude.
No, I learned some of my best life lessons from getting the shit beat out of me in school.
Oh, okay. I mean, like,
genuinely.
You ready for it again?
I don't think it has to go that far, honestly.
Oh no. But
like, it builds
most
character.
valuable lessons I learned in life, it was getting the shit beat out of me in school.
Like, I got bullied in my freshman year for my teeth and the way they look because I have a gap in the middle of my teeth, and I just shit on the guy back. Like, I didn't give 2 fucks, you know. I have good positivity about how I look. I'm happy with how I look.
So like, this obviously has to get cut from the podcast. But when I was in high school, dude, God, I was on different timing. Like on some real shit. I said, math teacher asked a question, and he was like, "What's this equal out to?" I said, "About 34." And one fucking rich kid in the back, because remember, I'd moved in with my dad, and he stayed in a small town, and I'd grown up in Atlanta. And so I said, "About 34." And he said, "It's 4." And I turned around and I was like, "Kill yourself. You're worthless. You don't mean anything." And then I got kicked out. Like, what did I do? I defended myself.
We're cutting this, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Please.
What did I do?
What did I do?
We're gonna end this. We're gonna end this with 10 minutes of actual fucking.
Nah,
No,
it's
here,
okay.
we're locked.
Wait, how long are we in, Soap?
Probably about
I don't
40.
know. We'll have to pause real quick because I gotta switch everything around. I gotta pull up Streamlabs and check time.
Gotcha.
Oh, I
Should
thought
really
he was
start
about to
a
say,
timer
yeah,
for
we haven't
this.
even been recording. We
We're
38,
cutting anyways.
38 minutes is where we're
told you
starting.
about 40, bro. Damn, dude. Mental game strong, you know what I'm saying?
Do you guys have a scripted set of questions that you wanted to
no.
ask, or is this kind of just go with the flow kind of thing? Because I didn't.
Both.
I felt bad at first because I started like asking KingxKado questions about the military and whatnot, and I was like, well, maybe they have skitted questions, and we just kept rambling on.
Well, no, I mean both. I mean, organic questions are a lot better, and I feel like it.
Do you
What
guys?
shit?
You guys can see my flaming hot mac and cheese.
Throw your trash away.
My Chef Boyardee spaghetti
bro,
noodles.
like,
This episode of Militia is
Hey, no, this is
sponsored
the last
by...
game, by the way. I'm leaving
you
this
say?
in.
Pito
Go
mac
ahead,
and
dude.
cheese. Next sponsor.
Dude, the flaming hot mac and cheese goes hard. I added some lime juice and salt to mine. So good, dude.
Oh. We're also sponsored by NovaCare Rehabilitation, the power of physical therapy.
Dude, low key, we could get a Circle bottle sponsor. It's like
Yo,
I don't want that. It's fucking ran by Mr. Beast, and you don't want that. I literally dropped us out of our NZXT sponsorship, potential sponsorship, just because of their scam or their scam
yeah.
their
I dropped
scam
my
shit that they
NZXT
got.
thing, too.
This episode of Mind of Militia is sponsored by Old Spice Total Body.
Smell
Now, it
like a
says Total
fucking
Body.
douche.
It has 32 ingredients. Raw chicken breast, 2 cups of garlic powder.
What is it?
It's full body spray, but it's a lie. One time I had swamp ass. And I tried, and it just burned for like 2 minutes, bro. But I had to thug it out, so I laid down and act like nothing happened. Like on some, because my wife saw me do it, so I couldn't act like a bitch. But god damn, that shit hurt.
I have a story. Hold on. I have a story.
That can stay in.
I have a story. So, this is probably about 8 years ago. I was probably like 10. All right. I'm at my grandma's, and my cousin and his wife come over. It's like second, third cousin, I mean. But they were like really close to their grandparents. They come over, and he is just like dying. And she just walks in, starts dying laughing, and goes, Josh glued his balls to the floor.
Huh?
Hold on. He was laying tile, alright? He ripped up all the tile in their kitchen and put the glue down on everything at once instead of as he goes. He put the glue down, sat down in the glue, and he's doing this in just boxers. And bro's balls fell out of his boxers, and he glued them to the fucking floor and his asshole. And she put nail polish remover on it to get rid of the glue.
I only listened to like half that fucking story. All I heard was balls and glued to floor.
She done nail polish remover.
This video of Mind of Militia
balls
is sponsored by compression shorts. Keep your balls safe from tile glue.
That's nuts,
But
man.
we got to keep track of all these sponsors for the description.
Hey, real talk, man. Has anybody got their member stuck in their zipper?
Yeah, all the
Yes.
time.
All the
Dude,
time.
I have. So I look, deadass. You guys are gonna make fun of me. I've never worn fucking blue jeans, bro. I've only ever worn sweatpants, joggers, or my military pants, which had buttons. So I'm chilling in bed one time, and my little brother wakes me up because he had to go to school way before I did. And he's crying and shit. He's like, help, me. And I was like, I woke up. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I look up, dude, deadass zipped up, and one of his balls was sticking out, all the way zipped over his ball, bro. Don't know how the fuck he did it. And I'm like, what is that? He's like, it's my nuts, bro. Please help me. And I was like, I told him, I was like, why don't you tell somebody? He's like, Dad's at work, and I'm not asking Miss Jess. That's my stepmom. And then it says his stepmom, too. I'm like, what do you mean? If you're in pain, go get help. And he's like, I'm not asking her to look at my balls. I was like, dude, just spit on it.
You gotta go to Big Brother. Unzip my balls, Big Bro.
Unzip my balls, please help
I
me.
did too. That's a good Big Brother.
I ain't do shit.
Hold on.
Yeah, I took a video of him and sent it to my friends.
No, I didn't have a phone at the time. Dude, I didn't get my first phone until after I joined the military. I graduated, I went to the MCX, and I was like, iPhone. They're like, which one? I said, which expensive? I got money. Wish I wouldn't have done that shit, bro.
Straight out of basic, got the check accumulating.
Dude, oh God, that was because I got dropped in boot camp. So, yeah, I've been dropped. Dude, I am a training fucking demon. I've been dropped in every training experience I could have. I got dropped in boot camp. I got dropped in MCT, and I got dropped in the schoolhouse. So, boot camp was because I fought and I lied, and so they integrity dropped me. I was 1 week away from my crucible, and they sent me all the way back to Black Friday. So I basically had to restart the entire 3-month process. So I left in December, graduated in May.
Damn.
Yep. And then MCT, I got dropped because my squad got COVID, because I was going through that when COVID was like all over the place. And so my squad got COVID, and what they did is they put us on a 2-week quarantine, the entire squad. And since we had missed so much training in those 2 weeks, they set us back a whole month just so that we could recover with everything. And then the schoolhouse, I don't think it's called cellulitis. I don't know what it was, but there were like holes in the bottom of my feet, like this fucking big around, just full of black shit. And I went to medical, and they were like, "Well, you're gonna be on bed rest for a week, so you can't go anywhere or do anything." And my gunny was like, "Well, we have a test on Friday," and I was like, "Well, I can't fucking walk." And he was like, "All right, well then you'll just take it next month." And I was like, "Dude, there's no fucking way." So yeah, I've been dropped in every training experience.
That's what. Wait, hold on. So what'd you guys do during that 2-week period?
Of quarantine,
Yeah.
we sat there and ate MREs because we weren't allowed to have our phones.
That's all y'all did?
All we did, sitting in. So we were supposed to stay in like uniform and stuff, but we just all got in our skivvies, and half of us weren't wearing shirts. So just imagine a bunch of shirtless, sick, fucking 18, 19, 20-year-olds locked in a room for 2 weeks all together. Nothing else to do, bro. Just sit there and eat.
That's
I'll
fine.
tell you what though, and they didn't have bathrooms out there because it's your combat experience training. Dude, that porter potty got some work. Like, just MREs for 2 weeks straight, bro.
Or you was
That shit
back
was
to
rough.
wasn't you?
Who, me? Hell no, bro. I ate the cheese.
You take that
Everything I love.
laxative gun?
Bro, I eat the fuck out of some MREs, dude. I love them.
I had this was like red bean chili like 2 weeks ago.
At
That
MRE?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't good, but it was tolerable.
You gotta get the
Dude,
chili
like,
mac.
No, fuck no. You're gross. White chunk
did not
chicken
fuck
with
no, the
buffalo
chili
sauce,
mac.
dude.
Nah, you did not
White
just
chicken
fuck no
chunk.
chili mac.
White chicken chunk. Excuse me, I'm probably the only one in here who's actually eaten MREs a fuck ton, alright?
No,
White chunk chicken is the best. White chunk chicken with buffalo sauce, the best. You wanna know why? Because it comes with fucking Reese's Pieces, bro. And you can trade that shit for anybody else's entire meal.
Well, yeah, but y'all didn't. Did y'all get the candy in basic?
Not in basic, yeah. But I'm also
Oh.
talking about MCT in the schoolhouse as well.
Yeah.
Because I had a combat MOS. So
What's the schoolhouse?
so the schoolhouse is different for every MOS, which is the job.
Like
Mine is
AI?
yeah, it's the
Okay.
Marine Corps version of AIT. Your MOS school.
Right.
Talking about how I've been in the field and fucking shot shit, and then I just realized I still got my pink cat ears on.
It's very, very. What do they say nowadays? It's very demure.
I'm not saying that word because I know what it means. But
What's
if
it
you
mean?
want to say it, you go ahead. Dude, why are you asking me questions? Are you on your PC right now?
Yes. Oh wait,
3
I can just
clicks.
Google shit.
There you go. Good boy.
what's the point
How
of the
do I spell
podcast
that?
from just fucking googling everything?
EEMURE.
Wait, I just looked up what does demure. I didn't say demure mean. Hold on. And I spelled does wrong.
Dude, it looks like you got flashbangs and you got hella pretty lips. Like, as soon as that...
Got some DSL, boy.
Dude, as soon as that fucking...
Reserved or modest in manner.
No. What's the
That's
other
what I'm
definitions?
Modestly styled or dressed, and then
Yeah, see,
affectedly modest, reserved, or serious.
Yeah,
Synonym is
Twitter
coy.
Twitter showed me a different version of that word.
Well, that's why you don't look at Twitter.
Yeah, like it was bad. The definition they gave, like when women started using it, it was like, I'm like, well,
So what's it mean?
what you just said.
Oh,
It's French.
what's? Bro, I don't even speak
Are you
English.
guessing, Soap?
What? No.
Are you? You're not guessing? I don't know. I'm googling it.
So we just all just gonna sit here googling.
Yeah, that's,
Urban, what the fuck? Unassuming, reserved, and sometimes shy. It's typically used to describe a woman who is attractive, polite, and well-behaved, or a girl who is prude but impure.
Oh.
Does that mean-
Urban Dictionary says it means a gay man. That's what I...
It
That was my
also says
assumption.
that the word came from. It says Middle English around 1150 to 1500.
Bro, what is Middle English? Is there left and right English?
Well,
Like,
no,
what the
but
fuck? Kato's looking
During
at
the-
me like I'm a dumbass.
Hey, so hold up your forearm real quick.
Okay.
You got your forearm held up?
Yeah.
All right, what's to the left?
My wall.
of your arm, you fucking.
What do you mean? I have my arm, right?
All right,
Right
so
here.
hold up your forearm, right?
Yeah.
To the left would be your wrist, unless you're using your right arm.
No.
To your right,
Right.
That's the front and back. Are you slow?
Last time,
Oh,
last
to the
time
front of your forearm is your wrist. To the
hold
back
your
is your bicep.
hold it sideways, Baymax.
Okay.
There you go. Now what's to the
Oh.
left?
My elbow.
Okay, now what's to the right?
Wait, hold on. That's my right. My wrist is to the left. My elbow.
Okay, this dude's a fucking idiot. Middle English means the fucking location, right? It's not talking
Where was
about
it
actual.
located? Fucking the center of the earth? Is this fucking Jules Verne book?
Where do you live?
Folks using
Ohio?
Google now. Folks using Google now.
How can I get somebody declared mentally stupid?
You have a septum?
You, me? Yeah.
I wanted one, but my wife said it would make it look like I like boys. So
Hey, do you have your nipples pierced?
no, but I wish, dude.
I
Like, on some
had
real
mine
shit.
done.
I've told my wife that I was gonna get my nipples pierced, and she told me no.
So
I really-
Middle
I
English isn't a place, and it is not a time. Well, I mean, it's kind of a time period, but it has nothing to do with place.
It says Middle English period.
Yeah, it's the language from 1150 to 1470.
Yeah, see,
So
surf.
old-ass English.
It's not really that old. Like,
That's like
we
that-
think about.
That's like
You
that
said-
Shakespeare type shit.
You said AD.
Yeah,
No, that's like that ye.
ye.
Yeah, like Shakespeare shit, right?
Oh well, I mean, I
No.
guess that's a whole separate language. I mean, you have like proper English, and then you have like
Old
Cockney
English.
English, and then you have Old English.
Don't be silly.
No, that's an
when
accent.
when you listen to if you look up a video and look at Old English, it makes you feel stupid because of how do I put it? It's
Egads, it appears as though I've taken an intrepidable fall. Like that shit.
yeah, it's like super elaborate English.
So like instead of being
Thou
like,
hast.
"How are you today?" It's like, "Egads, thou hast have a great morning. How hast thou been prospering recently, fellow?
Yeah, I don't think it sounds like that, but
Bro just broke my fucking brain.
Run your fucking pockets."
Now, that's a
That's
Brexit or a Brexit accent.
A Brexit accent?
Yeah,
I can do so many accents. It is not funny.
and they all
So-
end up
Do
being
it.
Jamaican at the end.
Can you do a urbanized accent real
No,
quick?
I can't. I really can't.
What's urbanized?
Dude, did you graduate?
I did. I graduated a year early.
Go back. Please. Go back.
Hey, apparently I was smart enough to graduate early.
I don't think that's the case, bro. I think the lunchroom was Dude,
Hey,
fire shots back, bro. I feel like I'm just being an asshole. Fuck.
Bro, I had a 3.5 GPA.
I'll start it off. Sorry, guys. I had to hold my son, and you don't get to see him.
Silence.
Maybe we uncut now. Yeah,
we
guys.
Do you guys see
Sorry
this
about that.
line on my nose?
What?
Yeah, I see that line on your nose.
What's it? You know what it's from?
Your glasses.
Hold on, let's see the line. I see that.
And then there's also this one's harder to see, but like, can you see this faint little line right here?
Are you putting your face up against the glass at Dunkin' Donuts?
No, this is from when I was in the Marine Corps and I was an armory chief. Because anytime somebody would fuck up, and it's just left a permanent line, dude.
That's funny.
Wait, what? How'd you get it?
That face.
So he makes
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
So he made the face for
Are
the
you
line up
fucking
there,
stupid?
and then the nose is for being in the front leaning rest position.
No, my nose is. I sleep face down. Ass up. You know what I'm saying?
I bet
No, I dead
actually life has a good time.
No, like on a real note, bro. I sleep on my stomach. I can't sleep on my back or my side. I sleep on
how
my
do you
stomach.
sleep on your stomach?
I lay down, I throw my arms out like this, I throw my legs out, and I turn my head like this.
And he coughs.
Don't stop
Hold
doing
on.
it. Stop
Hold on.
doing
Can
it.
Sage confirm this?
Stop doing
Baby,
it. Stop.
they don't believe me. Can you tell them that I sleep on my stomach? I sleep on my stomach and I face away from the TV. But I cannot fall asleep without light or sound, so the TV stays on until I fall asleep.
That's how I.
Isn't that right, love? I sleep on my stomach. Most of the time. If I'm hella tired or if I just want to love up on my wife, I'll sleep on my side. But I prefer to sleep on my stomach.
Charge complete.
Because there's
You know,
so
I-
much space there, dude. Like, it's just fucking, it's easier. It's easier to use it for support than to have to support it. You know what I'm saying?
Gosh.
I'm fat.
I feel that. I feel you. I might have
I
to
know
try
you
that.
do. No, like that ass, bro. Sleep on your stomach. Throw whichever arm. So I also have a torn labrum in this shoulder, and so it makes it very difficult to like sleep on my side because then my shoulder would just fucking like you
Yeah, I
can't.
can't sleep on the side where I pop my shoulder out.
Hold on, let
We
me
heard
see if
that. We heard that.
You just
You
he has a torn. Yeah.
you could hear the pop.
Yeah.
No, if I whisper it, then I pop it. Yeah.
Don't do that, bro. My shoulders do some like weird, like I can feel it.
Also, from how many times I've fucked up my hands from being an armor, like fixing guns and shit. If I whisper, it can actually.
Ooh.
Oh my fucking. Yeah.
Stop with the ASMR, please. Not. I got really bad tinnitus, so I'm the same way with like I have to have a TV on when I'm sleeping.
That's another thing is like my wife will cut it off sometimes, and if we don't have a heater or AC or anything on, as soon as the TV cuts on and it gets quiet, my ears get fucking stuffed full of toilet paper and somebody screams in them. It hurts.
You know, I have. I think
Tenshi,
it's
you are
from.
glowing.
He is.
Are you
He's
playing
radiant.
Pac-Man right now? You're playing Rocket League right now, aren't you?
I'm not playing anything. I was just looking.
Lies.
I know. I swear. This is a piece of
Show the screen. Show the screen. Bro just pulls up porn.
He's trying. Hold on, wait. Scroll up a little bit. Did you spell it right?
Ain't no way.
What does that guy look like?
Bro.
I think he said something about hitting somebody's mama and then eating all the fruit snacks. Like,
That's wild.
dick so big, she actually feel it in her stomach. Oh, lying ass. Oh, my dick ain't that big. Banger. Oh,
Day before school, I was a fat kid.
oh God, bro. All right, podcast. Fuck,
Podcast.
dude. We're just having
Podcasting.
we're just
This-
having a fun time as friends, dude.
No, this is
so organic.
supposed to be fun. This
Yeah, this is.
this is what it
Okay.
is.
Dude, I remember the first time Net had me commentate on a Rocket League stream. He was like, "All right, Kato, don't cuss," and I was like, "Oh fuck." They hit the ball.
They
No,
hit
dude,
the
I was like
ball.
this. I was like, they hit the ball. That's gonna be a huge upset. And then the next one, Net was like, I've never heard you talk like that. You can cuss. Next match that I commentated on, I was like, holy fuck, the ball goes to captain. He passes it to solo. Holy shit, Velocity is doing amazing things right now. Outplaying on every single side. These guys are locked and ready. The other team has no idea what the fuck they're in for. Like, if I. Yeah, like if I know I can cuss, I'm more fluid. If I'm like trying to stop myself from doing something, which is why a lot of the times whenever I talk to y'all guys while we're playing games, you'll see that I'll be super monotone. Because there's 3 words that I love describing the enemy players as, and I can't say a single fucking one of them in here.
Would you like to say them and we'll cut it?
No.
Speaking of that, Tenshi, how did you even get into ownership? Like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just curious.
So
Nah, he meant, what the fuck did you do?
I've been in militia for a while now, and you know I was in militia back when we had some crazy ass owners that were super fucking cool, and I got to play with Stoner specifically. I started playing Apex with him when I joined the server, and he's a super cool fucking dude. Rogue Moose is fucking super cool guy. And I don't remember all previous owners, but those were the 2 that I really clicked with aside Laz, and I played Apex there for a while. I played COD with some of those teams for a while, and then eventually, I was in the server, but I kind of moving apart because I had a few bad situations that occurred. And, I wasn't up for it anymore, so I started playing on my own, doing this, that, and the other. Merc and I had a server, and then we started inviting people to play and whatnot. And eventually, Laz reached out to me with another owner and was like, "Hey, man, we're going about it in this direction, and we want you to lead the COD side." And I was like, "Well, let me talk to my co-partner here and whatnot, and we'll get to going." Merc and I ended up coming over to what our COD server was called was Militia, and we fell under One Nation. And at that time, that was a brutal time. It was a good idea, well executed, but it just didn't work out. We were too divided, and eventually, they made a decision to cut everything down and move everything back to one server. And at that time, they had been looking at me, and I built COD up from ground zero essentially. And to see all the teams we have now, all the players we have now, is pretty impressive compared to where we used to be. So they invited me in, and they were like, "Hey, man, would you like to be ownership? We've seen you do all this work and whatnot." And they commended me extremely with all that. And I love Militia, and I wouldn't want to be any other place. This is probably the best community that I've been in.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
so I agree with that.
I was definitely grateful for the experience, and it's led us now to being a pretty big organization with a lot of counterparts that are fucking going crazy.
Yeah.
We couldn't do anything without the community that we have, the staff we have, command we have, and then all the players aside that in the community. So I'm definitely grateful for the chance that Laz and that had given me as the third owner of Militia, and I wouldn't let it go any day of the week. It's a fucking awesome place to be.
It's fair. Now, do you think, since most people in Militia will watch this and not too many people outside of this for right now, so obviously everybody knows that they're at some point in time adding 2 more owners. Do you think that that's like too many owners?
Do I think it's too many?
Yes.
No.
'Cause, like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I don't think 5 is too many owners, and I think 4 is too little.
I gotcha.
My reasoning behind that is everything we do for this community, we talk very thoroughly through, and at the end of the day, at the end of our discussion, we put it to a vote. And with 3 people, one side always wins.
Yeah.
4 people, it's gonna dice us up a little bit. We're gonna have times where there's 2 people on one side and 2 people on the other, and it's gonna make some decisions really, 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 really difficult. So, I think 5's a good amount.
I gotcha.
Because it allows us to spread amongst the community a lot more. We deal with a lot of day-to-day situations on top of what we're already doing to continue to progress the community. And having a 4th and 5th owner would essentially make life a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah.
Staff already does that. Staff already does that to a T, but having 2 more owners that can take on that charge and that change to make the community a better place is going to be a wicked experience, and I'm fucking ready
I
for it.
gotcha. I don't know. I look at it kind of like at a business standpoint, and when you have too many people at the top, it just too many people think that they're in charge of just everything, so it just it ends up stacking. Like, one person says this, and this is final, and this is what's going to happen, and then the other person steps in and says, "No, fuck you. This is kind of how we're doing," and it ends up stacking. So I didn't know what I knew we're growing enough that we need more people overseeing, but I kind of, to be honest, and this is myself included, like, command needs to fucking do more.
Yeah, and I don't disagree. I think our biggest thing is we delegate a lot of tasks to our upper management team, and sometimes there's a struggle in handling some of that, and other times there are people that are still maintaining and doing very well with what their job entails. Of course, I feel like they should take on more work, but we don't want to push too much onto them that it becomes excessive and it really feels like a full-time job you're not getting paid for.
Oh,
I mean, I get paid daily just by like the people enjoying the server, and that's what kind of drives me to continue to do all the things that I'm doing.
That's fair. I mean,
But
I
to give guys positions and giving them a metric fuck ton more responsibility, you know, I work here too, you know. I'm still trying to do everything in my power to help everybody on a day-to-day basis. So I don't want to take away from myself and just delegate everything because then people wouldn't know me.
that's fair.
Can I ask you a 3-part question, Tenshi? And like they're kind of messed up, and so if you don't want to answer them, you can. The first two kind of go hand in hand. Is like, who are you rooting for to join you on the ownership stage? And if you're uncomfortable with answering that, can you just tell me like what you're personally looking for in your next coworker, your next companion up there with the red tags?
Honestly, man, I'm not. I cannot say who I would put in the running for that. That would screw up with all the fun, right?
Yeah,
On
That's fair.
top of that,
Plus,
who I
you don't
would.
want to seem biased, you know?
Yeah, right.
that's fair.
Right. On top of that, you look for somebody that's been extremely loyal, somebody that really puts their all in the community, and you see that they want the place to be a home for like all sorts of gamers. You know, they keep it a good place. They keep, you know, our policies and our conduct straight, and they make sure that everything's running well. You know, um, taking on ownership is like no small responsibility. We deal with a lot of day to day problems that some people I really don't think could handle efficiently. It really takes a level headed mind. It takes an unbiased, and it takes a lot of creativity. There's a lot to it. So we look for a lot of characteristics when it comes to a new owner because it's no easy feat. It's no easy task, and it sure as hell isn't easy to obtain. We haven't had a fourth owner and even thought up in months. And you know, we got people in line for it and whatnot, but
No, I joined. Obviously, I haven't been that far into the server. You know, not as much as you guys have. I don't think. I remember like 2 days after I joined, somebody had left like a staff position. I don't think that they were an owner though, because I joined in July. So yeah, it really hasn't been that long for me at all. But I remember some dude left. His name started with a V. He was a streamer. Vax. Yeah.
Baxton.
I couldn't remember if that was a ownership position or not. And then I know when they joined up, I did get to talk to Stoner and I got to talk to Moose, and they were talking about how different it is and how much everything had grown and stuff. And I know from y'all guys talking about it before, like especially that this has just been a very strong improvement from One Nation, just with ease of access, simplicity. But I know it can't all be easy. So what would you say is like the biggest transition from regular into from One Nation into Militia? Like, what has been the biggest obstacle that you've had to overcome?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that question?
Hey, Mert.
What's up, Mert?
I said I know that it wasn't a super smooth and easy transition going from One Nation into Militia. What would you say is the biggest obstacle that you guys' ownership has been able to overcome?
That we've been able to overcome. I think that when we started, even with Laz having all the experience he does with this, there's still a lot of things that are super trial and error, and making the community happy as a whole seems damn near impossible sometimes. And
It is.
I think that is I feel like one of our biggest accomplishments is really making majority of our people happy. We give the community what they want for the most part, and we take care of business. Everything's ran pretty fucking fair here. So
I feel like
making the community as happy as it's been, I think is probably one of the biggest achievements, especially in a situation where it feels damn near impossible to make everybody, you know.
I was gonna say with a group of over 1,200, almost 1,200 members, you three have been able to hold it down pretty well. Which of course I know that you have your command, and then you have your XGOs. You have your other people as well. But it's pretty fucking impressive. Like I was actually looking at the number of people that are in here, and for the amount of like no bullshit that goes on in here, and the fact that there's not like people throwing fits and people complaining and everybody saying, "Oh, this is horrible." Like it's super fucking impressive.
I definitely think that was probably the greatest part of it. Now that I really think about it.
Hey, real quick, just piggybacking off of what Kato said. Obviously, I'm not like asking specifics. Okay, Kato. Do y'all have like an idea of who you're thinking for, like the owner positions?
Oh yeah, I mean we have plenty of ideas. It's all and at the end of the day, it's going to be a hard decision because there are so many people putting in work for this community, and I think one of our biggest things is we don't want the people we don't choose to lose hope in that.
Yeah,
because there are so many good candidates for the job, but there's always going to be one real star that shines out and really takes the cake on it. So I definitely, anybody who does see this, don't ever think it's impossible. If you put in the work and you drive for it and you really want to see this community be a better place, we're gonna notice. And I don't think many people go unnoticed within the server. We're not big enough for, like, fuck man, the other day I went to check our voice calls and like there was an entire like 6-7 man call that I didn't know anybody in. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, we're really getting to this point now. And I hopped in the call. I hopped right in the call, introduced myself, said, what's up? What y'all playing? How we doing? And I don't know, man. I just don't want anybody to feel like overlooked if they don't get chose to the position. Because everybody does wonderful work. The problem with it is we're just picking one off the rip anyway.
Yeah,
brother.
So from what I've, I hop between VCs all the time. I think I'm pretty much always in a VC. Obviously the ownership conversation comes up. You know what I mean? It's a big thing, and like from what I've been hearing, like people are wondering like, where are you guys in that decision? Like obviously not like okay, this date you're announcing it, but like how far in are you guys, or how close to the finish line, rather?
I'd say we're getting close, but it's a variable thing, man. It's definitely a variable thing. So it comes to a hard decision, and it's something we're going to make a unanimous vote. It's not going to be one person's one-sided and the other two outvote them. It's going to be unanimous by the end of it, and that takes some time because some people don't see the things that other people see, and then they have to start looking. Yeah. And like I said, it's not going to be any easy decision. So I'm not saying it's going to be too far out, but I'm not going to be saying it's going to be soon.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Who do you think Surf it's going to be?
Who do I think? Honestly, I have 3 people in mind that would be like top candidates, and I'm going to pay close attention to Tenshi here when I'm saying.
I throw a mean bluff.
All right, we'll see. Owl, obviously a big one. He's been killing it lately. He's been, since he joined the server, he fucking ran Apex, ran Overwatch, both extremely successful when he was over them. And then now running game ops. Like I think he's got definitely got some, horses in the race, so to speak. And there's Venom. I mean, him and Net, it was just them for the longest time running operations until we got Reckless and Spicy in there. Honestly, I could definitely see Venom getting one of the ownership spots. And the third person I could personally see going up there be Captain. I know that there's been a lot of mixed feelings lately towards Captain between or from certain people, but at the end of the day, he works his ass off. He's proven himself, and I feel like he would be one of the people that I would see going up there.
Every single one of those people do extensive fucking work for this server, and they're all great fucking. Just like every single one of you guys do fucking awesome work within the server. So it's a hard ball, man. Honestly, it's definitely a toss up because there's so many people that do such good work for us, and they kill it day in and day out. This isn't a paid job, and the fact that they come and they fucking put that work in every day is fucking.
What about you, Soap? What about
I was going to ask you. Actually, you first.
Me first? You want an unbiased answer, or you want what I'm hoping happens?
Either or, I don't care.
Okay, so unbiased answer, I would also agree. Owl has done a lot. Like when Owl first joined up, the spike in the amount of people for both Apex and Overwatch, he built Overwatch up. He built Apex up. Both of those games were doing exceptionally well when he was in charge of it. And now that he's in charge of gaming ops, I mean, you see everything game-wise is running fairly smooth. There's still touch and go here and there, but that's going to happen. Nothing stays consistent forever. Like, case in point, Fortnite. Like, game 5, 3, 2 years ago, booming out the ass. Even today, millions of people playing. It's just people don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? I mean, somebody else would have to be a second, because I'm not going to put myself second. I'm putting myself third, just so you know. But
That's
second up, the person that I would pick. See, I love Venom. He's my real life homie. Call him every day. Talk to him. Like, good person. But I can't speak on it because I don't know what Venom does. Venom and his job is very behind the scenes, if that makes sense. So that would be more of a ownership sees what all he's able to do, but the rest of us see that he's very active and very consistent. You know, as far as what he handles, I can't speak for because I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But for the second, very difficult to think about, man. Like, genuinely is. Yeah, it's hard.
You're making me curious now.
Well, it's because, like, from my point of view, a good second would be somebody who is... Fuck no, I know. A good second, in my opinion, is Solo. Solo is a goated-ass individual. He is currently in the army. He is very consistent, which his job hours and everything make it to where it's kind of hard for him to stay as the GC, and I know that extra responsibility might be hard to take on. But Solo is a genuinely good person. He also stands on business, and if he says he's going to do something, he does.
And he's fucking killing it.
He is. Solo.
Schedule, he is fucking killing it.
Solo took over Rocket League, and now we're starting to get Spanish people. Like, we're starting to expand all the way into the Spanish region. Like, Solo is doing work. He's doing very well. We had 2 kids come in here, which I say kids, but, you know, Rocket League is kind of a kid game. Like, I'm 23, and they're, like, 16, 17, so they're kids. But it's like, he has these kids coming in who, like, Solo asked me to be in there with him so that I could help him translate, because even though he couldn't conversate with them, he still wanted them to have a spot. He still wanted them to have a spot in here.
You were talking to the young kid in Spanish. I remember that.
I was. Yeah, because and the kids weren't bad either. Like, they can improve, but so all of us can. You know, there's no single game that any of us can pick up right now and enter a pro level league. There's not. But we all have the capacity to do so as long as we stay locked in, we stay continuing. Like, hell, even myself, Tenshi put me on a white team when I first joined. Tenshi put me on tier 3 with 2 other people, and those other 2 gave up, and I didn't. I continued grinding, which is why... Segue, baby. I'd pick myself for third. I really would. 1, because I want it. I do like challenges. I know that it's not easy, but I'd give it 100%. And in a completely unbiased way, I say that I think that ownership that we currently have is able to enforce rules, but they're also very, very approachable. Whereas the best fit for them right now would be an Iron Fist, just to settle and smooth things out with their 4th and 5th. Their fourth.
Laz is an Iron Fist.
That's wild.
So Laz isn't. So here's my thing. Laz is an Iron Fist.
Titanium fist, bro.
Laz is an Iron Fist, but it should never get to the point where they have to go all the way up to Laz. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I understand that you guys are a team and everything, but if there's a situation so dire that it has to come up to ownership, you would want your 5th or 4th to be opposites of each other. So, like, Owl, super nice, super calm guy. I've worked with him. He calls me every fucking day at 9:30 in the morning consistently. But, like, working with Owl, I was a very soft, approachable young man. You're able to talk to him.
Yeah,
You're able to understand. He'll be able to look at what all you're going through. But then you need somebody who's able to look at it and be like, look, man, rules are rules. You've had these amount of chances. You've had these amount of so on and so forth. Like, there's nothing that we can do. You know what I mean? You want to have somebody who is empathetic but also stern.
Yeah, I get you.
And so that plus the professionalism that I can bring from being in the military, the aspects that I could look at, that's why I also said Solo. Solo is able to look at so many different things from so many different angles because people like me and him, we have to work with different people. You know what I'm saying? Like even Soap, you're in high tier management, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like you get all these people from all these different ways. Everybody learns differently. Everybody reacts to something differently. Like Soap may have employees where he can be like, hey, this is what I need you to do it. And they're like, okay, it'll get done. And then he may also have those groups of people where he's like, hey, man, I kind of need you to do this. If you could do this for me, it'd be amazing. And then they'll do it, but they won't do it vice versa. There's people you have to be stern to, and there's people that you have to be soft with. And being able to determine which approach you should take is very important, especially for an ownership role.
Definitely.
Damn straight.
And if I click over here, sorry, I keep notes of like everything that goes through my head throughout the days. That way, if somebody's like, well, because Tenshi called me the other day and asked me about something, and I was able to give him an answer. Because if it's something that I think is important, I like to keep it like with me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. I feel like I personally skimmed over somebody. I think Soap, low-key. Like,
Soap.
hold on, hear me out.
Soap going into the mix. All right.
Don't brown nose Soap
I'm
as soon
not-
as
I'm
I
not.
said his name. As soon as I said
You
his
did
name,
not
you were
say
like, oh,
Soap. What do you mean?
Soap.
So
Oh wait, Soap.
I get
So-
it. I mean, I view Militia
We're not going to go out.
not the same way Laz does. I view this as a business. I view this the same way thieves view 100 Thieves. It's a business. At some point in time, if this does get big enough, it will turn into a business. And maybe that would be my time to shine. I mean, I do a lot. I work 8 hours a day, and in between those 8 hours, as well as the what's left, 18 hours left in the day is spent kind of going through here. But a lot of stuff that I do is done not in the server. So, I mean, I'm not saying that I get overlooked, but because I don't really give a shit. I just do it to do it. But I mean, Venom and Owl do a lot of stuff within the server, and I feel like operations is kind of where they put people when they're definitely looking at ownership, just because he kind of handles everything. Like it's like you have command and you have ownership, and then right in the middle, I guess, yeah, there we go. Right in the middle is kind of Venom, and that's, he helps with everything.
He's like a mini owner.
Me, I don't want to say this and it come off negative, but I don't do this shit for fun. I do this because I have a weird fucking addiction to work. And the job that I currently hold, I fucking hate. I've tried to quit like 4 times. So I kept putting myself out there in this, and that's kind of where I got. But like, I don't know. I don't really know where I was fucking going with that. But no, ownership, I would like to say, since you brought it up, I would like to say I'd be pretty decent at it. I mean, I run 22 different stores. So, I mean, running, 6 different games would kind of be a cakewalk, plus 4 or 5 different command operations. You know, that's not really anything to me. But to be honest with you, Venom and Owl, just because they do. So even though Venom's not available while he's at work, he makes sure that he's caught up by the end of the day. You know, just because you don't put in a lot of time towards something throughout the day. So, like, just because I put in 16 hours posting on Twitter, sending out these emails, blah, 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 doesn't mean it doesn't equate equally to what Venom does within 4 hours. You know, he does a lot more than I do in 16 in just 4 hours.
I'd say there's a lot of good candidates there, man.
Yeah.
Some that you guys haven't spoken of, some that you have. I mean, across the board, there's a lot of good people that are fucking up there for that kind of. And you know, we look at everybody thoroughly. I feel like I give people, you know, the thank yous and the respect they're due because of the good job and the good work you guys do constantly. You know, like I said, and like it's said all the time, even in our fucking Sunday meetings, you know, it takes a village. And, you know, a good village is what we got going here.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, just about anybody. I mean, you could find a good candidate because, I mean, it's as long
we're
as
blessed with a server of hella good people all over the place.
Yeah, but as long as you can find somebody that's, I hate to say it like this, you'll kind of get it, Kato, but somebody that's fair, firm, and consistent. Those are the three qualities that you have to fit. You have to be fair to everybody. You have to be firm in your decision making, and you have to be consistent with your work and work ethic. Without those three things, you're all over the fucking place. You could be dictator shithead one day and then be super nice teddy bear the next, and then it fluctuates. It throws everything for a loop, you know.
Another good thing is, like, especially for that eagerness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done hyping myself up. But, you know, somebody who, like, comes in day one and is like, what can I do to help? Like, those are the types of people that, in my opinion, are, like, very good.
You'd be surprised, too, with how many people come in with that kind of mentality.
And it's actually amazing that we have that many people. Like, I'm not hyping myself up. I'm speaking from experience. The day I joined, after I got my tryout done, the day that I joined up, I got in a voice call with Tenshi, and I was like, what can I do to help out? And then he was like, there's really nothing going on right now because this game's reaching its peak. It's reaching its end. There's not much really to happen. So I asked Tenshi, I was like, well, what else can I do? And that's when he told me, he was like, well, I'm doing, marketing by myself. And even though I wasn't the best at it, I'll admit I was not the best at marketing. It was very lax on my end. Granted, I did have a job and I had like a 1-month-old son at the time. But at the same time, like, it was my fault. I definitely could have told you beforehand, like, hey, man, I don't think I'm able to do this. But I still tried. I still busted my ass.
You did damn well for what you did do. And it was partially on me, too. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, when I was running our socials and whatnot in our marketing department, it was so hard to get things done sometimes because I was running COD, I was running the community, and then trying to do marketing on top of it. And when Soap came in, I was like, thank God. Thank fucking God.
Because it was like, you guys would be like, hey, we need this done, and I'd hit up Tenshi, and I'm like, well, how does this need to be done? And he's like, dude, it's a Twitter post, type it up. And I'd type it up and send it out, and then I'd get tagged like 3 minutes later, and they're like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, Tenshi told me to. Tenshi told me to do it.
That was
they're
fun.
Like, and then I remember after that, I told Tenshi, I was like, look, dude, I'm gonna go and be a mod. I want to, like, involve myself with the community and everything. Like, I like these people. It'd be a different step, and I want to try that out too, which it worked, but it got kind of stale there for a moment because I felt like I was just stuck in one specific spot. And then I got offered the third for Game Ops, and then the day of the second of Game Ops, and since then we've just been running shit, dude. Like, on a Game Ops aspect of things, anytime somebody joins, like, if you guys can see it, I don't know if y'all can, I know Tenshi can, we're constantly checking on those tickets, we're constantly checking on the game chats, asking how they're doing, and, like, I hope that all of y'all know that none of this shit goes unnoticed either. Like, the other week I went into the gaming operations and I noticed that we had like how many? Because I can actually pull up the message that I sent because I believe that we had in here we had around
60
plus people in voice calls. We had 60 people in VCs playing games together.
I mean, check VCs right now, man. Like the Apex event started tonight. Over 20 fucking people playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like if you look at it, you're seeing that there's obviously Apex people in there, but you've got Captain Clay, you've got
Rocket League players.
Taz. Yeah,
Taz
you
in there.
Nah, but then you go down even more. You look at like the esports VC. There's a Valorant one with 5 people in it. There's a Siege one with like another 6 people in it.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's just other VCs just random throughout here. The engagement with the community and how like involved everybody is just astounding, honestly.
And like this falls onto everybody in here. Like you have Tenshi, who's an owner, who's able to like make sure that shit goes well, make sure that everything's running smoothly. You've got Soap, who's on the marketing side of things, able to push stuff out about these events and everything and get some attention to them. You've got Surf, who's sorry, my bad. You got Surf, who's able to stream things and get people to look on different aspects of the server. And I mean, it's actually really fucking dope. Like the change in just the 7-8 months that I've been in here, watching us jump from 500 to 1,200 is fucking outrageous.
For sure.
And it's so cool. Like it really is. The fact that I would join and then there'd be no VCs and then we'd ask to play and then a VC would pop up versus now you can any time of day you can come in here and there's at least 5 LFG pings for people to play and there's at least 2 or 3 VCs.
Hey, I want to real quick. I know we've been running for a minute now. I kind of want to ask one last question just to like close this off.
Oh, are we done after this?
I don't know. We've been going for a while, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, I figured we'd cut quite a bit of this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like 35-40 minutes got to be cut.
Because I figured we'd talk to Tenshi about Call of Duty since he runs that too. And they've got leagues coming up. Dude, how about that Boston Breach, though? Fucking beating Dallas Optic? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Nah.
Hands, brother.
Nah, bro.
FaZe losing to Ultra?
Every match today was some bullshit.
I still think FaZe takes it home.
No, I think Thieves are gonna do it
Nah,
because they've got Scrap and Hydra and who is it? Who do they have? That's also from Ultra. I think Insight. Is it Insight that went to, or was it Kleenex?
I remember. I know Thieves pulled Scrap and somebody else from Toronto.
I'll tell you real quick because I've got. Guess what I have pulled up on all my computers? Yep, they got Scrap. They got Envoy.
Oh yeah.
Ghosty and Hydra, and I think with Hydra how well he plays, and with Scrap how well he can trollingly play. I think they'll take it.
Nah, just the chemistry Optic has. You know, just the legacy of Optic in general. Plus, you know, last year they won this same roster. Shotzi is just an amazing player in general. And then you got Kenny, who's just a beast. Like, I don't see them.
But then you have people like Dashy, though, that fucking choke really hard.
Dashy chokes, but at the end of the day, he's still one of the best players in the league.
So that's fine and dandy that you can kind of say that, but he chokes more than I've seen somebody. Like, he choked more than the Gorillas choked last year trying to not go get entirely swept 3-0.
Oof. Dude, you cannot do my man Dashy like that.
I just did. And also, Gorillas almost beat... Who'd they play today? Minnesota. So they're improving. But they also picked up Skies and Kismet from New York.
Kismet's a fucking monster, too.
He is.
Did you guys follow the Rocket League Worlds this year or not really?
Yeah.
No.
So the two players that like for the Rocket League Worlds event, the RLCS, the two people that I thought were doing really well was Monkey Moon, obviously,
Oh, he's always doing good.
and then Carmine Core as a whole. They were doing really well.
Yeah. No, they definitely pulled something out this year.
But
They've been
that who was that? Who was that the overseas team that's like super recent, I believe. Isn't it the Falcons? Holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
doing amazing. Like I think they came in what, third overall, fourth overall against all the other regions.
Mm.
They were amazing. FaZe dropped out like quick on the Rocket League scene
Mhm.
this year.
You know, I got out of Rocket League for 2 years, and I just got back in this year. It was definitely a good year. Like there was solid competition across the board.
Which, you know, after we get done recording this, if y'all fellas want to play Rocket League, I'm definitely down.
I gotta go stream some Fortnite after this. Don't give me
Speaking
that.
speaking of streaming and stuff, another good topic to discuss is X Defiant.
What about it?
That hits a sore spot. Ow.
So here's the problem with X Defiant, and you can blame fucking what is his name? Who's running Ubisoft?
I almost
No
said
idea.
Mark Wahlberg for some reason. No clue why. No clue why, dude.
Probably some guy named Mark though.
Probably.
It is,
Hold
I
on.
think.
Mark Ruffalo.
I think so.
No, Mark Ruffalo's an actor.
I don't.
That's the fucking Hulk.
I don't
Sounds like a-
know.
Football.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo's the Hulk.
Did you mean to say Mark Cuban, the guy who owns the Jets?
No, it's let's just go to X. I think I'm logged in over here.
Wait, can't you just look it up? Like, who's the CEO of Ubisoft?
No, because it's gonna give you Yves.
Hold on.
What game is it? Ubisoft?
X Defiant.
Yeah, but it's through Ubisoft, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You said YVES Guillemot.
Yeah. He's a French guy. Because Ubisoft is, I think, primarily French.
Oh, 5 hours ago there was a buyout talk discussed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for Ubisoft, yeah.
For X Defiant.
Who's buying it?
So apparently, this I haven't seen any confirmed. This is just I'm pretty heavy like involved in the X Defiant like Twitch sphere. From what I've been hearing, both Microsoft and Sony are interested.
So here's the problem with X Defiant, and here's the because the guy that runs X Defiant is a dumb piece of shit. He's a
Yes,
dumb
I
piece of
agree.
shit for the fact that he's running the same thing like Siege. The only reason Siege has a player base is because of people that will continuously play it. Because there's nothing else like Siege. There's no other game like Siege. There's no close quarters tactical shooter. You can't have a game like X Defiant with how much content that they release. They release about the same amount of content as Rainbow Six Siege does, and then they run their seasons the same as Rainbow Six Siege. So they run 4 seasons a year with only like 1 or 2 maps plus 1 character plus a few things in the store. And with an owner like this that says, no, everything's fucking fine, everything's great, and then lied about the statistics through the entirety of the game, and then says, no, nothing's going to happen, and then 2 months later turns around and says, hey, we're shutting down. I'm sorry I lied to everybody. I'm sorry that everything that you guys did and said we took into consideration in the beginning to keep you guys happy, and then shit on you the rest of the game and said, your netcode doesn't mean shit to me. Your netcode doesn't mean shit to me. Your map selection fucking sucks. You don't need more. You just need to get good. You know, it's a matter of Ubisoft has a really good starting presentation and then shits all over the execution. every time.
So-
And the only reason Siege is so good, though, is because of the consistent people that will always come back to it.
So you guys
No,
might know
hold on.
more about
Sorry
it
to
than
interrupt.
I do.
I'm about to go shit my pants.
Okay,
I will
well,
be back.
I mean, we can cut you leaving out and just, continue. But, like, since you guys probably know more about games than I do on a statistic and, like, function-wise aspect, if they shut down the servers, do those players who gave all that time, effort, and money, and do they get refunded anything?
they are refunding some people like myself that paid for the game. We paid for the game. We're supposed to be getting refunds back, but again, it's Ubisoft. I'm not holding my breath.
Which is so upsetting, dude. Assassin's Creed was so fucking good.
Are they not doing that
Assassin's
now?
Creed was amazing. Well, Assassin's Creed is Ubisoft.
Well, yeah.
So
So
to see something that is such a good game, like the Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3, amazing fucking games. The Auditore fucking Bloodline, amazing games. But then it just seems to me like everything else has just been kind of not so good afterwards.
So I don't know how Ubisoft works. I mean, I am, other than Call of Duty, I am primarily a Ubisoft player. But I don't know if you've noticed they have like Ubisoft Montreal, they have the studio in Paris, they have Ubisoft San Francisco, they have Ubisoft, and they all work on different games. So I don't know if they're just gonna slowly start selling things off, like, because I can't remember who runs R6. So like, X Defiant is ran by Ubisoft San Francisco. I think Siege is done by the French section. And then, like, I think Assassin's Creed is kind of ran by Montreal. So it kind of depends. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of direction they're going to take.
With the Call of Duty franchises, there were so many gaps in between them. Like, not in like a timeline storyline kind of way, but just in between the games, like the fluctuation between them was so off balance. I'm not gonna speak on like Black Ops 2 and below because for me those are all nostalgic games, so I'll love all of them because all I can think about is like coming home from school, plugging up the second controller, and playing split screen with my little brother. Like, those games are always going to be top tier for me because of that reason. But then once we move up, like, Advanced Warfare, not the best. Which one sucked? Like, me, I hated World War II, dude. And Vanguard was cheeks.
I thought Vanguard was trash, but you get some hate from that. People like Vanguard. I don't know why.
So
But I think
Vanguard
after
guns?
World War II,
Vanguard guns were stomping in Warzone.
let me tell you why Vanguard's not bad. Because the same equation is in every single Call of Duty. So when you say a Call of Duty sucks, you're saying all Call of Duty sucks. Because it's the same, starting out, it's the same basic equation.
Okay, what about this then? With you having that, like, view on things, Black Ops 4. If you can sit here and tell me that Black Ops 4 was a good game,
Yeah, it was.
you're smoking something, dude. Blackout was horrible. Blackout was horrible. There was no campaign. It was horrendous. It
So
really
let me
was.
ask you this. With the release of Black Ops 6, how many people in here played the campaign completely start to finish?
I always play the campaign before I touch multiplayer.
I got the blueprint and quit.
Every time a game comes out, I touch campaign.
Exactly.
I did it just enough to get the case cracker knife blueprint and then quit. Because I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about the campaign unless it's Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
But see, here's what's absolutely wild is because if I tell you my genuine favorite Call of Duty, like my favorite Call of Duty of all time, you're probably going to think that anything else I say is completely invalid.
No, tell me.
Let me guess.
Okay, you can guess. I literally
Call of Duty Ghosts. Watch.
I love the Ghost, bro. Oh my god, Ghost was so good. Ghost was so good. Ghost was really, really good. Like
I knew I liked you for using Ghost.
the missions that you could get inside of multiplayer to get more XP, goated fucking system that they added in there, where you could pick up their tags and get something else, level up your guns faster. There was so many good guns. The snipers were really good in that game. The honey badger was so fucking good in that game. The customization where you could change every aspect about your character from the helmet to the leg pieces, everything was so customizable. And then the alien, the extraction game mode, so clean. It was like a storyline based zombies instead of actually doing a Easter egg for zombies. You get what I'm saying? Amazing. It was great. Multiplayer aspect was great. The campaign was genuinely amazing. The plot twist at the end, everything that happened in the campaign was crazy as hell, kept you on your toes. Like, it's an older game, but I genuinely enjoy it. It's a game that if I had now, I would still play.
Yeah, I like Ghost.
No, Ghost was good. So I genuinely enjoy just about any Call of Duty, and you'll find something in all Call of Duties that works for you at some point in time, whether it be zombies, multiplayer, or the campaign. So I'll never bitch and complain like a lot of people do about a Call of Duty. Like I liked Vanguard. I liked Cold War when people said Cold War was bad.
Who said Cold War was bad?
There was
So
a lot
Cold War was really bad when it first released because of how fast they sped up their process. The official release of Black Ops was super buggy, super laggy, everything had problems. Then they came out with their like Reloaded that starts in the middle of season 1, and the game was beautiful, dude. The Tundra, the Swiss K81, beautiful guns. XM4, beautiful gun.
Oh,
That game was nice.
But I love Black Ops 4. I loved Infinite Warfare.
thank you.
I liked Infinite Warfare.
So is it
I
Infinite
think-
or Advanced that you had the exosuits?
You had it in both technically, but the exosuits exosuit was primarily Advanced Warfare. But like I'll never have an issue with a Call of Duty because the equation of the game is the same outcome every single year. So regardless if it's like, as long as I can sit down for at least 2 hours a day and not run any super bad issues to the point where I just can't play it, it's going to be a good Call of Duty for me. I'll never bitch and complain about a Call of Duty. Like I swore off MW2. No, was it whenever X Defiant came out? Like, you think Dawson is a huge fanboy for X Defiant? I quit everything. I quit everything for X Defiant when it came to Call of Duty. Or I quit everything Call of Duty when it came to X Defiant. Dropped out.
Call of Duty Killer. Call of Duty Killer, right?
And it was just because I was getting kind of bored with Call of Duty. Like, it wasn't bad, it was just I was bored. So I uninstalled Call of Duty and just strictly played X Defiant. I sat and watched countdowns. I told people that it would be a good game, even though releases kept getting pushed back. I told everybody, like, I sucked off fucking Ubisoft when it came to fucking X Defiant.
So there are two other games that I thought were like super good, and I genuinely enjoyed them, but none of my friends played. And of course, it was before I joined the server and everything. But there was a game made by Epic Games called Knockout City.
Oh yeah, we talked about this. Remember?
Dodgeball, dude. That dodgeball game was so good, and they closed the servers in July. Luckily, I got my wife to play with me before they closed, and she enjoyed it. And she doesn't even really play games like that. Like, her games of choice are like Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing, stuff like that, you know. And she enjoyed the game. And then I actually enjoyed the finals, like the movement aspect and everything of the finals. But I don't know if the finals has fallen off or anything, or if like their servers are still active.
They're still up. When I played the finals, it was too imbalanced. I don't know if they fixed that issue, but like you had to run heavy, or you didn't survive. And I
ran lights for the sniper, and like I see clips now of people like shooting the like propane tank things and then using their like throw ability to push themselves across the entire map and stuff like that. And it looks like such a good game. Like, it looks like there's certain aspects that if you're really good at, you can be twisted, but it also looks like it's a game where even though this motherfucker comes from across the map and everything, your homie behind you with a goddamn sledgehammer is about to fuck his shit. You know what I'm saying?
I hit
Like-
my most beautiful clip on the finals ever. And it was a grapple hook no scope.
And see, like, what's crazy though is, like, think about it. Like, so me and you were talking about games that we both really enjoy that are still active, but we're not playing. You know what I'm saying?
Splitgate.
Splitgate.
I
Well,
never,
I still
I never
play.
did touch Splitgate.
I still
Dude.
play Splitgate.
I do too. I have a big spot in my heart for Splitgate. I hit affiliate on that game. I hit my all-time viewer peak on that game. I got my first subs on that game. I was a partnered streamer on that game. Like, that game genuinely has a big spot in my heart.
What about
That
you,
was like
Tins?
the beginning of my stream.
He's
Crazy.
just Call of Duty.
I saw that you were making some faces whenever we were talking about games and stuff. You want to give your input on, like, games that you're glad have died off versus games that you wish were still here?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Infinite Warfare was dog shit. I hated it.
Nah.
On top of that, Advanced Warfare, I was accepting of the Bal 27, fucking nasty, bro. The Moors, fucking nasty, bro. But that was enough for jetpacks for me, bro. I'm a boots on the fucking ground type of guy. Ghost was good, but I definitely wouldn't put it in my top 5. That is for sure. The only time I played that game was with my cousin. It's because I felt bad for him. It sucked. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, killer, bro. Black Ops 2, MSMC, fucking competitive play.
But see, here's the only thing that I'll say to argue with you on that is because me and you are the same age. Do you think that Black Ops 2 is a genuinely amazing game, or when you think about it, do you think about like how you were a kid and how you didn't have anything to do but come home and play the game? Because for me, it's just hijacked, split screen hijack, dude.
That shit was fire. Bro. Black Ops 2 is genuinely, I think, a great fucking game. It's definitely like it would be number 3 on my list, honestly.
What's your top 3?
Top 3?
We'll go around.
It would go Modern Warfare, like OG Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2.
Okay.
In that order?
In that order. Now, don't get me wrong, like
I put MW2 on 1.
I fuck with World at War, but like for the zombies, you know.
First zombies, dude. Where you like, cause wasn't there a cutscene like, I think as soon as you beat the campaign, your character would fall down or something, and then the zombies intro would start where all of them were running at you.
Mhm.
Like, dude, I remember I used to live in like a fucking old rundown spooky ass house at the time, and I played it on my PlayStation 3, dude, and the zombie shit started, and I ended up going to my grandparents at the time because that's who I lived with. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to sleep. Like, that shit fucked me. I'm not doing that.
So
And like the first zombies, that shit fucked me up, dude. Like, cause I slept. This is gonna sound so ghetto, dude. But like, you know how when you go up the stairs, there's always like a little corner or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my bedroom. Was like the stairway cut, and so, like, I'd hear the stairs creak or something because it was an old ass house, and I'd like jerk up immediately, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I can't do this shit no more. And I remember I was like. Dude, how old was I when World at War came out?
that was 2008.
I was 2.
You said 2008?
Mm-hmm. Because
We were like
2009.
7 years old, bro.
Yeah, me and Tins were 7, dude. Like,
Wild.
I was starting high
It's-
school when World at War came out.
that game was developed by Treyarch and published by Activision. That was before they did their hard swap or like their hard split.
So
your
even
top-
though everything's like, with all the graphics and everything you have now, those are still your top 3. Because I look at like BO2 and BO1 and MW2 as clunky pieces of shit. Like I look at them now compared to what we have now, and they're just clunky.
Modern Warfare 2 stays for me, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Ramirez, dude. That guy was a goat. Don't ever get that shit twisted.
So what's
Burger
your top
Town
3?
defense. You said soap?
Yeah. Wait, no. Did
Yeah.
you go through your top 3?
Who, me? No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
My top 3, like, fuck, dude, it's hard. For nostalgic reasons, I'm gonna put MW2 at number 1, because Ramirez was a goat, bro. And then number 2 would have to be, fuck, bro, that's hard. Cold War. I'm putting Cold War at my number 2,
Okay.
just because that's like, Cold War is what made me and my current best friend connect, like the godfather of my child. If we didn't play Call of Duty, we never would have clicked. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like Cold War had released whenever we became roommates, and it was like every day after work we'd come home, we'd play, we'd do those little gunfight tournaments to get the custom calling cards and everything, or like the custom weapon blueprints. And it got to the point where like we'd sit there and it'd feel like we were only playing for 30 minutes, and then we're having to wake up for PT in an hour. You know what I mean? Like, so Cold War definitely is going to be a number 2 for me. And then for a third, it would, as corny as this shit's going to sound, bro, Modern Warfare 2019. Big turn for me. I was in the schoolhouse and everything, like the Car 98, the Car 98 with no sight on it, the fucking 50 cal pistol, like I remember being on console and being able to tell that somebody was on PC because of the amount of movement and stuff that they could do that they hadn't integrated to console yet. Like just the ability to change your FOV being restricted, and yet you still had people who were on console that were performing very well. Like, dude, those fucking Cali sticks, bro. You remember hearing your teammate get beat the fuck down with Cali sticks? You'd hear the fucking dook, 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 and you're like, yeah, I'm not going. Dude, the Rose skin for Warzone from 2019.
Ugh.
Like, that bitch would be in the corner that you're staring at and you don't see her. And she's holding fucking Cali sticks, dude. Like,
No, they could never bring back something like Cali sticks.
Because what, Cali sticks in Warzone was, what, that was a 3-hit melee weapon that was super fucking quick.
That was a fucking meta, bro.
Forever.
Fucking meta.
It was
get
Cali
stunned out
sticks
of
and
it
the
pretty
Car 98, bro. Cali sticks and Car 98 was everything for Warzone 2019.
Yeah, and then the stun you got when you got hit by the Cali sticks too. Like you couldn't even fight back.
You'd get hit in the back of the head and that shit hit you in real life. Like you couldn't fucking do anything afterwards. You were just stuck. Like watching your homie go up the ladder for the fucking fire tower and then just hearing the thwacks and then watching their loot fall down. What about you? So what's top 3 for you?
Oh shoot. Let's see.
I'm so tired I tried to smoke my battery.
Probably BO3.
Okay.
At number 1? At number 3.
Oh, okay.
I'll go from least to best.
Just had a heart attack.
Your list is already starting to bother me. Go ahead.
That's fair. BO3.
Now, is that BO3 for the whole game, or is that Black Ops 3 Zombie specifically?
I mean, for the whole game.
The multiplayer is pretty good.
I had fun in the multiplayer.
I love the girl with the bow and arrow, dude. What was her name? Pharaoh? Something like that?
I think.
The operator with the bow and arrow?
I didn't play
her name was
too
Pharaoh.
much BO3.
What is it? BO3 MW2 2022. And then what's my number 1?
Sparrow. That was her name.
Which was fire, by the way.
Yeah.
So you can say whatever you want, but BO4 is probably my number 1. But that's because I have the most time and I had the most fun in BO4.
I get
Can we
it.
strip this guy's rolls?
That's nostalgia for you. That's nostalgia for you.
Are you able to strip his rolls?
Yeah.
Like right now?
Yeah, I could.
Can we post a poll in fucking Game Ops and let everybody know that Soap's favorite is Black Ops 4?
It's alright. They're going to see this video and create support tickets because of how awful the selection was.
That's fine. I don't know. I introduced myself into esports and ranked play with MW like just 2 years ago.
That was 5 months ago.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even know streaming was a thing until like 2016. I thought
fair.
well, actually no, it was almost 2018 because I thought the broadcast button on
Was
your
just for
PlayStation 4
screenshots.
was just for screenshots and to like share your screen with another PlayStation 4.
So to broaden the spectrum a little bit, without a Call of Duty, name top 2 for you.
Top 2.
Top 2 games, yeah. Or we'll stick with top 3. Top 3 games for you, excluding Call of Duties. And if you want, I'll go first so that I can set the tone a little bit.
Oh, let me get my cards out of the way.
Okay, so my third tier game, like I'll play it forever until it disappears. My third tier game has to be like the Need for Speeds. Or like the turbos, like the racing games, you know what I'm talking about? Like Need for Speed Heat, Need for Speed Drift, like those are fire ass games.
So we going franchise or game?
We can go franchise or game, excluding Call of Duty. My second tier, Guitar Hero, bro. I spent so much time on Guitar Hero. Like, me and my wife went to Dave & Buster's for my birthday, and I dropped $120 just on their Guitar Hero shit. And, like, it got to the point where I now own a PlayStation 2 with 3 different Guitar Hero games and a guitar. Like, I love Guitar Hero. And then the number 1 is going to be a game that Tenshi and Surf probably don't even fucking know about. And Soap might, because Soap, did you play on a PlayStation 2 growing up?
I had a PS2.
Spyro: A New Beginning, and only A New Beginning.
Dude.
The Spyro trilogy and shit that you can get on PlayStation now doesn't come close to A New Beginning. Do you know which one A New Beginning is, Soap?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's the one where you have to revive all of the grand dragons, and the one where you see Cinder turn into the evil creature. You have electricity, ice, earth, fire. That game, dude, I remember going to my grandmother's house and playing Spyro every time I was there. And that's also why I have a PlayStation 2 now. Like, it's God, dude, beautiful fucking games. I love them so much. Tenshi's playing games right now. I can see his thumbs moving and not the rest of his body.
What are you playing, Tenshi?
Dude, fucking Marvel Rivals, bro.
I hate that game. I really do.
I'll be real with you, bro. We gotta cut this.
Okay.
All right. Let me.
We've been going hard for like what feels like 2 fucking hours.
Pretty
We
much.
have to get good content, dude.
I
What the
have one
fuck?
question
Like we've
to end
got
it off. Like, I feel like this is a big one. It's gonna make everybody think of. So
Yeah.
obviously we're all in militia. You know, we're all in, higher up positions. At the end of the day, what do you see militia at? Is it like just a place for you to come and chill? Is it a place for you to, make a place for people to come to the internet and just have a safe environment? Or is it do you see it as a business type deal? Like, how do you view militia? What is it to you?
You asking me or you asking
Everybody. Alright, so this is me one. Some people are gonna have to think about.
Just a little bit of everything.
Hmm.
It's a community for gamers to come, relax, enjoy. It's a family for a lot of people because this is what some people have. At the end of the day, this is also a business. We run this. We got guys in our marketing team looking for fucking sponsors, and those sponsors might help our teams. Push into championship matches. You never know, man. It's also a stepping stone for players that want to get good and go pro someday. And that's why we encourage a lot of the adults who play these games, and they try to play professionally to show some of these younger crowds how to do what they do. So this is a bit of everything for me in my eyes. It's a business, it's a family, it's a community, and a little bit of everything, honestly.
I'll just say that it's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's if I feel like I need to preoccupy myself, there's I can come in here, I can meet up with people, I can help people out with whatever they need because of my position. I'm able to talk with people, I'm able to help out, You know, it's if I want to relax, I can come in here. I know for a fact that if I hit up like any of you three, and I'm like, hey, if you're not busy, you want a game, and I know that you guys are gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to think that we have a whole server full of people like that, like 1,200 people who, if they have the free time, are willing to hop on a game is absolutely amazing. If I'm feeling like, I just need someone to talk to, somebody that I can be upfront and honest with about things, there's those people in here. And it's very easy for individuals like, and I'm not calling you out, Tenshi, but like for individuals who have been in the server for as long as Tenshi has, to see the changes. It's very easy to just look at those changes and not look at what's been stapled as militia. Like the fact that we can come in here and we can all talk and we can all be friendly. Like, I mean, hell, this podcast, you got to cut 30 minutes of it because we've been joking around and having fun, and we've never met in person, and we probably never fucking will. But the fact that we're still that close and we still have that camaraderie it's genuinely amazing. You know what I mean? So that's what I'll just say. If I'm not in militia, it's because I'm spending time with my wife and my son.
Real.
For real.
So if you got an answer, you want me to go?
You go third.
Gotcha. No, at the end of the day, everybody, games for a reason. You know what I mean? It's not just, oh, hey, I like playing video games. Like, for some people, it can be. But when you really think about why, you got in playing games, why you, started meeting people, you know what I mean? It's, at the end of the day, I don't know how to word this. I don't know. I'm not going to generalize here. For me, like, I got into gaming and I got into communities, all this, just to, have kind of altered perspective. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, life and everything, sometimes it gets tough, and then, sometimes you just need a distraction. That's what got me into, playing games, and then eventually got into communities and whatnot, and just, the connections that you make online can impact your life. You know what I mean? Like, for the rest of your life, you could be just the people you meet, the interactions you have, the conversations, just at the end of the day, just, a place to escape life and just sit down, have a good time, have a laugh, you know what I mean? And make some friends. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I see it. And it's like, Militia's a great example of that. It's like an embodiment of everything I just said. You got people who are there, you need to talk, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know exactly who I would go to. If I just want to play a game, or, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, there's somebody here that no matter what you need, there's people there for you.
I'm going to sound like a dick with mine.
You can just plead the fifth, bro. You don't have to put yourself on
No,
blast.
I'll do it. I don't give a shit. What are you going to do? Kick me out of here?
Right click, disconnect, brother. You done.
I got you.
No, so I don't know.
As soon as he says business, kick him.
It is. That's what this is. This is an This is an internship for me. I know how to run businesses and I know how to do it. But also at the same time, I don't know enough about the online world to create the stuff that I want to do. And this is kind of like that stepping stone for me. You guys know more than I do, so that's kind of where I'm sitting. This is like, we all have fun and everything, but I initially kind of joined to learn the aspects of esports and the online marketing and how all this kind of works. Because I mean,
now, where would you say you're at now then?
I mean, it's a mixture of both. Like this. I mean, we sit here and we joke around for fucking 3 hours, you know, and you're all fucking great people, and I love playing games with everybody. But when it's time to do like my marketing job or my job with content creation or my job with Call of Duty Warzone staff, you know, I take that stuff seriously. Like, I am getting paid for this. You know, right. I tell people when they're all like, well, you don't get paid for this. Why are you doing this? I guess I tell them I get paid with love from ownership. And that's about it. But I've always had dreams and aspirations of doing, you know, content creation for a living, esports, something to do where I enjoy what I do, kind of like what I do here. I enjoy what I do. I just, before joining, did not have a fucking clue on how things worked. You know.
Gotcha.
It's a good stepping stone, man. You know? I'm glad you found a place where you could obtain the knowledge you want and enjoy what you do. And hopefully, you know, from an owner's standpoint, we can continue to like push that kind of and I wouldn't want to say agenda, but allow for that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I got you.
And continue to allow, you know, more and more opportunity as it arises. You know, we're not huge now. I think we're pretty fucking big, but you know, that's just me. But.
I think you guys were the perfect size for me to join and learn. It wasn't like small enough to where I join and then 2 weeks later we're disbanding because there's no activity. But
Yeah.
it's small enough to the point where I can get my name out there. And you guys remember, I mean, if I joined an organization with like 30,000 or 3,000 people at the start, I'd get lost in a sea of turds, you know? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. It may sound heartless and it may sound ridiculous, but... And that's why I'm working so hard on the sponsorship stuff.
Hey, man. At the same time, you're not the only person that feels that way. You know?
One thing that I will say is super cool, though, is that, like, Soap, I think I talked to Soap before I knew who Soap was, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was the day that I told Tens, I was like, hey, like, I'm gonna, you know, I'm not really doing too good at this marketing thing, so I'm gonna kind of hand the reins back to you. It was like the day after I got a DM, and it was Soap, and he was like, you got a moment to talk? And I answered, and I thought Soap was like this fucking 17, 18-year-old kid who was like, hey, I'm looking at Twitter, and and I was like, and then I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I'm working at the vape store. I was like, how old are you? He's like, I'm 30. I was like, fuck, bro, you don't have to ask me for shit, dude. You know what you're doing. Leave me alone.
So that was another reason why I need to kind of get, if I want to make a career out of this, which it's potentially possible, I'm already put down a little bit because I'm old.
You're not old, like in the realest sense that I can put this, you're older than most of the competitive players in here, but for the business and further like development aspect, you're at the age that you should be.
Yeah.
You're the same age Hex was when he started Optic.
Fair.
Hex started Optic at 30.
Well, I don't want to start my own. I would just rather build this one to the point where we make money, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's like the final goal for it, but I mean, if I don't have to work a 9-to-5 job and I can focus my entirety on this, shit, we'd be bigger than 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
Then who?
100 Thieves.
Who's that?
Oh.
Shut the fuck up, Kato.
No, I'm being genuine. What is 100
Are you
Thieves?
actually?
100 Thieves? The LA Thieves?
Brother, you said the same thing twice, like I'm gonna know what that means.
LA Thieves, the Call of Duty League. team?
Oh, Tenshi, even though
Nate
Tenshi's
shot runs
playing
it.
games, he can probably still hear me right now. And he'll tell you, I've been straight up with all the Call of Duty people. I do not follow that shit, bro.
That's fair.
You know who
Like-
Nate shot is?
So they do, not only do they do CDL, they do everything. They have their own clothing line.
Yeah,
and stuff.
they're turning more into like a lifestyle brand with an esports attachment.
So I'll keep it a buck with you guys, and I told Tenshi this as well. The second that I joined, I was like, I play Call of Duty, but I don't follow the professional aspect of it. The only 3 quote unquote popular like Call of Duty people that I know is Tim the Tap Man, because I watch all his videos and shit, and Aiden, because that guy's just goofy as fuck. Like those 2, and then like maybe here and there I'll get like a damn Nick Merckx video or like a Doctor. I used to get Doctor Disrespect, but I think he's fallen off here recently.
Learning to stream on Rumble, not YouTube.
Like I'll see like them pop up and I'll watch the videos and stuff. But as far as like actually looking at professional league stuff, like the only reason I know who Aiden is because I started watching him after seeing like that video of him jumping across the screen with the Nerf gun was getting added into the Call of Duty edits.
Oh,
Like the TikTok dude, his name's like HydraCam or something. He makes funny ass edits, bro, and he uses Tim the Tap Man and Aiden in his edits, and it's like, as far as professional gaming stuff goes, like I'm not gonna say that it's not something that I don't aspire to reach, but it's not my goal. You know what I'm saying? Like as of right now, my goal is to get better and make connections.
yeah, I feel that.
And then once I feel like I'm at a point where I could compete, then I would use those connections and use the skills that I've gotten. Like as it stands right now, I'm well aware that I'm not going anywhere in any game. That's why I got to dedicate and pick, you know?
That's fair.
But I know that you guys were talking about, you know, kind of wrapping things up a little bit. So as long as we remember that this episode of Mind of Militia was sponsored by A&W Cream Soda and KingxKado Snap and fuck was the third thing
Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee and
Flamin'
Flamin' Hot Cheeto mac and cheese, and there was one more, wasn't there?
Old Spice.
Old
Old
Spice
Spice.
whole body deodorant, but it is not for your whole body. I sprayed that, bro. I'm telling you, dude, swamp ass. Sprayed that shit on myself. We got fucked up.
Why she joined her swamp ass and laugh? That was funny.
Dude, hey, look, on a real note, like podcast stuff aside, do not spray whole body deodorant on yourself. Because that shit, like, bro, I fucking pulled my underwear with this hand, went shh, and then, like, it hurt so bad that I had to walk with my ankles spread all the way apart to the bed.
That's fucking insane.
I ain't say a word either, bro. Could have gave myself cataracts or some shit, man. I was fucked up.
Nah, I used to use an Old Spice body spray. I used it as cologne though.
So I talked with a leasing agent about
For what?
buying a old hospital that shut down.
Are you serious? You gonna
Yeah.
make the militia house?
Yeah,
Actually,
that's exactly. Before I was even in militia, I've been trying to get this off the ground.
How much do they want for it?
1.2.
Mil?
that's not horrible.
No, it's not. It's a little smaller, but I wanted to do studio production, and then like you pay per service for content creation. Like I would keep specs on computers and stuff like maxed out to the point where all they have to do is come in, log into their Streamlabs, and then hit record.
Mhm.
So that way people that can't afford shit.
Are you so like on a management level, like my line of thinking, are you thinking of making it like a permanent residence kind of thing, or are you thinking more of along the lines of like headquarters?
What do you mean?
So like permanent residence would obviously fall to like people who that we know for militia aren't going anywhere, like Tenshi, Laz, Net, you obviously, because you'd fucking be the one that would get the ball rolling. But like regular comp players and shit, you don't want all of them to have a spot, because then what if we have to kick them off the team, or what if they switch over? Like I feel like that would be reserved for only our pro people who are under contract. Or are you thinking about making it like base of operations? Like, hey, Whenever you guys need to come and record content, you show up here. Here's this contract saying that you'll be here whenever you're scheduled to. We have everything that you would need. You can get your own chair. We'll keep it here, like that kind of thing. Or are you
Kind of
like
both. I mean, it would work out for both, in the sense of, if you do leave, like, it is what it is. But I mean, with the space allotted, you could run both. Like, I could have a whole room dedicated to just like Rocket League pro player servers kind of going, and then going from here and there. So like, you could sign these teams. I don't know, Kado, I know you're not going to know, but 100 Thieves, they have their own compound for like the same thing. But just something like that.
that sounds actually dope. Like having like the upper management who needs to keep an eye on everything stay in the area.
Yeah.
And then having like your dedicated streamers, like if you had an area like that, you could do like IRL videos and stuff like that. You could have a whole section dedicated to editors.
Yeah, kind of like the Phase House when that was a thing.
Gotcha.
Like who is it? Who is that dude that did the Fortnite stuff? Laser Beam, kind of like his setup shit.
Oh yeah, like their offices.
Yeah, because their office has like rooms for everybody who is with them, with like their PCs and stuff, and then they also have like a lab where they edit and cook and all of that good shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because I even wanted to take it one step further, and I wanted to like pay people. And mind you, this was before Militia, but I wanted to pay people to teach people like video editing. You come up, you sign up for a class. You have like a teacher that will teach people how to do video editing. They'll teach you like streaming streaming 101, how to set up this and that kind of ordeal. Your marketing side, teach you about marketing kind of ordeal. All that fun stuff.
What's my spot?
Where am I at? So
We have a cool little golf cart that you can drive around as security.
oh shit.
Surf is the garbage man. I'll be the cook. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'll be the fucking content director.
No, but this is something that this is kind of why.
Tenshi's not even listening. This is very important, and Tenshi's zoned out. What did we say?
I am doing shit. We've been in here for damn near 3 hours now, buddy. Get off my fucking block.
Okay, and what did Soap say that he was looking at getting?
A dick? I don't.
All right, maybe we need to wrap up.
No, we're good.
Tenshi gets tired.
But
I'm actually interested though. So
I wanted to. I want to see this strive. I do. I've created friendships with enough of you people that it's become more than just. But initially, when I joined, that's what I was kind of looking for, is somebody to teach me the business of esports and kind of like online entertainment shit.
Gotcha.
And I feel like I got it, so now I can just kind of do my thing here until they make me leave, I guess.
Nobody's ever gonna make you leave.
I know.
yeah, we only make certain people leave, and I know a couple people who are damn dedicated to making some people leave for some fucking reason.
Don't even start if you're talking about the whole cookie situation.
Dude, I wasn't even gonna shit on you. Like, that was genuinely an accident, and you apologized. So
Doesn't make me feel like less of a piece of shit for that one.
I was talking about other people whose names shall not be mentioned.
Whose name shall not be named.
It's me.
It's me.
Jessica.
I'm the problem, it's me.
Oh, baby.
All right. Well, I think it's about time we wrap this up.
We
boys.
wrap it up.
Wrap it before you tap it, Gator.
Yeah.
Spirit. All right, guys. A&W cream soda, Chef
Shut the
Boyardee
fuck
spaghetti
up,
and
Kato.
meatballs, Flamin' Hot Cheeto macaroni, Kato snaps,
Old
and
Spice.
Old
Why
Spice,
we
baby.
can't have nice things?
Dude, Loki, I'm telling you this right now. If I work with Soap and I bust my fucking ass on it, and Soap helps me and he busts his ass on it, I can get us a fucking sponsorship with A&W.
I believe it.
I'd want to see it. That's for sure. That'd be crazy.
Could you imagine a custom, like, you know how Call of Duty and shit, they get like those custom 12-pack cans and like all of those custom single bottles and shit? Imagine a fucking Militia cream soda. You know what I'm saying?
How about a Militia sponsored or a Vans sponsors Militia? We get our own Van shoe.
Bro, the IVI Vans would go hard.
I know you said that because you're a skater emo boy, but Vans are not. Vans wouldn't be that hard to.
It's DC that's a big blocky fucking thing.
Well, no, just Vans like slip on like the regular slides. Well, not like slides, but like just the regular slip on shoe.
I don't know, Vans. So low key, I might catch some shit for it. I used to play basketball in Vans. Whenever I was big into basketball in high school, I was poor and I couldn't afford like Jordans or Nikes or anything, and I'd be damned if I was gonna wear Walmart shoes. So I just wore a pair of Vans to play basketball in.
That's fair.
Those motherfuckers got grip because I got the skating pairs, so like they were made to grip. But I did have to like dust them off constantly.
That's fair. All right, ladies and germs. This was
Have a good one,
the Mind
buddy.
of Militia podcast with the idiot.
Tins,
So, Kado and Tenshi.
Tins, you got E?
What?
You got E right now?
Talking about ecstasy? I'm just
No.
kidding. yeah, my son.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. Hey, wait on first. Where can everybody find you guys? Socials.
In militia, you fucking goofball. Come
Yeah,
on,
in
man.
militia.
Discord.gg/militia.
Dude, low key, like all of my socials are dead except for Discord, and that's only because I'm in a call or handling business. Like,
That's fair.
I think the last time I posted on social media was on my wife's birthday because that's my beautiful fucking wife, and I'll be damned if she gets left out.
There you go.
Speaking of, now you gotta schedule an interview with her as well because she's also an EXO. But I'm letting you know right now, her mic is gonna be muted and her camera's gonna be off. So
how the fuck are we supposed to interview her?
figure it out, Chief. You in charge of entertainment.
Alrighty.
She's gonna
joking.
pull a Stephen Hawking.
I'm joking. She's gonna have text to chat.
Kado said I can't talk. So.
I'm locked in the basement. Help.
You guys are like,
No.
so Sage, how are you doing today? And she's
No.
like, Kato said I can't speak. Kato told me I'm not allowed to talk to other dudes. Help, help.
All right, you
All right.
crazy fucks.
Alright, there's gonna be a fuck ton of editing.